dear. Hello, Justina. You are always early and chatting to me, which freaks me out because the stuff that we say before the live starts. You think, can they hear me? But you can't hear me, apparently. It's just a YouTube feature. Right, I'm just going to set up the camera while everybody comes in because we have got one hell of a show for you. One hell of a show today. Just a second. I think that's it. Yes, it is. That is it. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Tony. Oh, I've got stuff to say on the banner. Let's edit the banner. Let's edit the banner. We have had an issue with the P and P codes. Right, just a second. Sorry, trying to multitask. It never goes well. Save that. Show the banner. Free gift for all purchases tonight only. How exciting. Our wonderful supplier is giving you all a free gift. Yay! Don't we love it when they get involved? We love it. So welcome to our live. It's going to be an awesome live this evening. We have packed it full of treats that you just couldn't even imagine were going to be here. We didn't know they were going to be here till we got here. So yes, very, very, very excited for tonight's live. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We've now got a free gift for all purchases. I'm thinking I might swap my chair. Just a second, as it is very squeaky. Just a second. There's another chair. There we go. I'll reverse in. There you go. Oh, really little. I'm not going to know how to work the chair, am I? So let's go back to the squeaky chair. Right, we'll just push that over there. Okay. Sorry about the squeaky chair. So right, so there's a free gift for everybody this evening, and we are also going to do a sharing prize. So we haven't done a sharing prize forever, I don't think. It's been well over a year. It's very squeaky. So you're going to share the live, tag in a friend. Let us know you shared in the comments, please. Thank you, Tony. And then we will pop you the winner. We will randomly select the winner, and we will pop you a free gift in with your parcel. Ooh. Thank you very much, Emily. Right, okay, I'll say all the hellos. Hi to Nikki. Hi, Paulina. Hi, Claire. Tony can hear me good. Hi, Debbie. The P post and packaging code wasn't working. I'll tell you in a second. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Rani. Hi, Barbara. Hi, James. Hi, Hannah. We missed you yesterday, Hannah. Jacqueline is on 2 platforms. 2 to confuse me. So hi on both platforms. Hi, Heather. Hi, April and Maureen. And RP, I think, is Ruth. And Claire and Tracy and Michael. Hi, everybody. It's good to know you're all in. So we need you to share the live far and wide. We need as many people who love gemstones as possible on our live this evening, because we put in the maximum effort to tonight's live. It's got so much new in it. It's insane. It's got everything from fluorescing petroleum quartz on a strand, which is awesome, right through to a jade showcase. And we've done this insane deal on some jade, and I think you're going to love it because we hardly ever get to bring you jade. So I'm so pleased with this showcase. We have also got jadeite beads for you. We have got a whole table here full of new beads, everything from fish, moss agate, new Christ Cola. I'm trying to think, there is multi gemstones. I could just look. There's fluorite, there's amethyst, there's different kind of eagle's eye. There's all sorts, and they really, really start at fantastic price points. I think the beads start at £6.50, and we've also got a lucky dip for you. We're going to start off with a lucky dip. We've just got loads and loads and loads packed into the show, and you're going to get a free gift if you make a purchase this evening as well. So it is going to be mega. You've got your sharing prize, you've got your free gift, and you've got an evening with me and Emily, which, you know, is in itself priceless, really. Yeah, nothing. That is your life complete. So hi everybody. Hi Karen. I don't know if you can share on YouTube. We might not have thought this through. I've no idea. I don't know, because I've never used YouTube. You can tag a friend. If you can tag somebody, tag somebody. May need to watch back. Desperate for some of the jade. Well, I hope you managed to secure some. I'm thinking some of it is very low quantity, some of it's not. So fingers crossed. There should be beads available, Ruth, if you don't get any of the carvings. So yes, there is a pop-up shop running. The pop-up shop will be populated tomorrow with the items from today. We're hoping that most of these items, we have got a few low stock items, but lots and lots of the items will also go into the pop-up shop. What more could we want, Tracy said. It's a very good point. So yes, so we'll go on to the pop-up shop. Now, quick apology, because we did have an error with our post and packaging code. It wasn't the code, it was the website. So we had to call the tech lady who wasn't at home. And she said that we have to update. What did she say? You need to update and reload the website. And we were like, we'll just change the code. I don't think we were ready for a piece of tech work. So unfortunately, the code we put out yesterday doesn't work, as lots of you have already told us. And lots of people have checked out and paid the post and packaging. And of course, we will refund that. Everybody who knows us was like, they're just going to refund it. But there is a new post and packaging code, correctly guessed by Candy Barnes. So we were like, oh, Candy's guessed the code. How cool is that? Which is PPHK, which is possibly what I said yesterday anyway. So there you are. So there is also an estimated 8-week delivery period for anything you purchase during our lives while we're in Hong Kong and China. This is our penultimate Hong Kong live. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, we are going live from the Party Guys. Party Guys really nice. And we met him, and he was trying to persuade us to do karaoke. We resisted. We accidentally, he broke a whole bottle of whiskey on his carpet. So I'm thinking tomorrow it could smell rather nice. And he's invited us in, and we're going to do lots of these drilled pendants, which is actually what we're going to start with as a lucky dip. So this is a taster of what's coming on tomorrow, but they're really nice, very affordable. Think you're going to love them. And you're going to, I don't know if the Party Guy's coming on the live, but I reckon he might if we ask him. He seems nice enough. So that's all good. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Tashi. Hi. I've shared now. You can do it on your main page. Oh, thank you very much. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing? Sharing our evening with you and Emily. What more can we ask for? Rani said. Thank you very much, Rani. It was originally what I put yesterday. Candy said, there you are. You know me well enough. There you are. Brilliant. Hi, Jane. How are you doing? So I hope you're all as excited as we are. We certainly are raring and ready to go. So we're going to start the evening with a lucky dip. We'll get that underway, and then we're going to go straight into this huge variety of beads that we've put together for you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about where we are first, because I think yesterday I didn't really go into a great amount of detail of actually what we're doing in Hong Kong, did I? I seem to omit that part. I was too excited by the gemstones. So we are here in Hong Kong. You have been here before if you're an avid follower of Charmers Gems. So we've been out to Hong Kong a few times and brought you with us. And this is the family business that took us very kindly to their factory in China. So they manufacture high-end gemstone beads, and they are really, really good cut, great polish, really lovely beads. Nice family, very supportive, has always been very supportive of Charmers Gems, and lets us pretty much just come as we take over their office. I mean, at the moment, they can't get round us. We've actually now just blocked the entrance completely. So they very kindly let us just do whatever we want. We can have whatever we want, do whatever we want. They actually just made me an extra meal because I looked like I needed some energy, which I did. I ate quite a lot of chocolate and sweets to bump the energy up, and it was delicious, really nice. So we've been working with this. I've been working with this family for well over 10 years, and they're very supportive of the business, and they themselves have a very successful business with this huge factory, which is what you saw last time we were out in China. So we are very grateful to be here, and thank you so much. They've also decided to give you a free gift this evening. So anyone who makes a purchase this evening will also get a free gift, which is very kind. I do have an example of the free gift, but we won't guarantee it's this, because if lots of you purchase, we might run out and have to come up with another free gift. So, but this is a malachite donut. Doesn't look very good over there in the dark, but they're beautiful little malachite donuts. So that will be your free gift. You must enjoy the real food. Oh, the food here is astonishing. Really, really, really good food. So Hong Kong is really hot. It's in the 30s. It's very, very, very hot out there. I know it's hot over there as well at the moment, but it is really hot out there. It's a lovely place to be. If you've ever been to Hong Kong, it's a very cosmopolitan, very safe city. You don't ever see any trouble, very clean city. Yeah, really, really nice place to be. And here there is a huge gemstone it's a marketplace in the fact that there's lots of traders in one place, but there's no physical market. There's two main blocks in the area of Hong Kong where we are, and within these blocks are hundreds of different jewelry companies and gemstone companies, and also an egg and a lemon company. Yeah, random. So that we found that out yesterday when we saw a lot of eggs and lemons being delivered. I mean, it's very strange. And apparently there's a whole trading floor of eggs and lemons here. So very strange. Anyway, so there's block A and there's block B, and within these blocks there are just huge amounts of jewelry companies. Now, of course, historically China would ship into Hong Kong, and the showrooms were here in Hong Kong because it was quite difficult to access China. Nowadays it's a lot easier to access China, which is why we decided that we were going to take you with us. So when we leave tomorrow night, we're going to try and share that journey. We're going on the train from Hong Kong into China, and it's a fast train. It takes about an hour. Trying to get through customs takes a hell of a long time. So we've got a lot of work to do before we get onto the train, but then it's such a nice journey. And it's so easy to do that we thought we'd share it along the way with you. And of course, I'm used to traveling through China and just having a great time. Emily's been out to China with me a couple of times now already, twice already. This is your first time in Hong Kong though, isn't it? Yeah. You haven't seen anything. Not let you leave the building, apart from walking to work. We did go out on the first night to the clubbing district by accident, and then just came back because we were too tired. But now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning here, so there's no time for any fun. So unfortunately, but it is a beautiful city. I personally think best skyline in the world. It's up for debate, but I love the skyline here. It's awesome. So really nice, friendly place. If you ever fancy going, I highly recommend it. Loads of English speaking, and I don't have any difficulties with anything other than being vegetarian. It's all good. So hi, Sally. Sally, it's her first watch. Hi, Sally. I'll tell you how it works in a minute. So what we're doing here is we source gemstones directly for you, and we send them back to the UK. So if you're making a purchase for the first time like Sally, then you will find that your gemstones do come through the UK. You are buying them here from the marketplace as we source them live. It takes approximately 8 weeks for us to get them to you. Lots of the gemstones are sourced specially for you and cut specially for you, and that just takes a little bit of time to get over to you. If you've got any, and Ashley, hi, welcome to all the newbies. If you've got any questions, any concerns, feel free to reach out to the community out there and ask. We've been doing this for just over 6 years. Well, the first year, I guess, I was trapped because of COVID. But as soon as we could escape the country, we did. And we've been taking you out traveling for years and years. So you get to source your gemstones direct from these marketplaces. We get to come out. We get to see what's new. We get to see all the behind the scenes. We try and share as much as we can about the gemstones. So I am kind of your personal shopper. That seems to be how it's gone, hasn't it? It's sort of morphed into this personal shopping experience that we're doing now, which is brilliant. And we actually had a conversation with Emily earlier, because I was thinking yesterday we spent a considerable amount of money for somebody else, and I thought, I wonder how much money I've spent of people's money over the years. And then I came out and I said, I mean, I couldn't put a number on it, But my first job as a diamond broker, I had a stock of $8 million of diamonds. My next job, every buying trip, I would spend £20 million on diamonds. And then I had quite a hefty stock there as well. I reckon about 6 million. And then the job I did, I don't know, it was a contract that I did before this job that I did for about 7 years, recycling diamonds. I mean, my average spend on that one over the years was about 5 million a year. And then as a gemstone buyer, that would be in the millions. So Emily was like, add it up. And I was like, I don't know how many, but how weird. It was a bit of a realization that I'm very good at spending other people's money. So good luck, everyone. Hope you have a lovely evening. And yeah, it's really good. Right. I'll tell you how it works for all the new people out there. Do say hi. I'm Marie Chalmers. I am the owner of Chalmers Gems. We've been going for about 6 years. We're a UK-based business, but we travel all over the world. I'm a gemologist, and we source our gemstones, and we take you with us on the journey of sourcing your gemstones. We responsibly source our gemstones, really important to us. So that means that we go behind the scenes and we check all of our suppliers to make sure that they are meeting our morals and our ethics of our business, and we do the best that we can to ensure that our gemstones are as responsible as they possibly can be. Nobody on the planet, unfortunately, can guarantee anything, but we do our very best to make sure that way. If you wish to make a purchase this evening, you'll see that each item has its very own code. You just type the code into the comment section, and if I read out your name, that means you have secured the item. If you're new, please direct message us or email us, as you can see down here, with your email address, and we send you an invoice inside an email. You open the email, you click the link, and it takes you to our website where you can securely check out. We will be running a pop-up shop throughout our duration in Hong Kong and China. It will shut on the 7th of June, and there we will populate all the gemstones that we've done from the live shows onto the pop-up shop the next day, and then you can shop the pop-up shop. I ask you please to do that as many times as you can. We would rather you placed lots of little orders than banked everything up and did it in one go at the end. That makes it much harder for us to pick your order when we come to pick it. So keep on top of it. You'll also find that it's hundreds of items a day. So the more you leave it, then the more gems you've got to scroll through. I mean, it is a hard life, isn't it? But if you do it all the time, it's lots of fun. So I do it every day. Make sure you roll through the pop-up shop, select what you want, check it out, use that free P&P code. If you're in the UK, it's PPHK. And if you're an international customer, it's £14.90 to ship up to 2 kilos anywhere in the world other than America. I'm so sorry. So that's how it all works. I think I've covered everything. There is an estimated 8-week delivery period, so please bear with us. And tonight you're going to get free gemstone for everybody who makes a purchase tonight only. I have to remember to take it off the banner tomorrow. So yes, so that's it. We've got the wonderful Emily here on the trip as well. Claps for Emily, who's worked yesterday 18-hour day, and then today same. Yay! So it's all good. We don't ship to the US. I'm so sorry, Ashley. It was Donald. He broke it. We don't know how to get past him. You need to take him out of the knees. Yeah, no, unfortunately we don't. But all of our American customers have found a way round. They've found like routes of, if you ship it here, I can get it here. So yes, I'm really sorry. Oh yes, and I think the 2K limit has gone, Michael. You're right. So that wasn't us. That was Royal Mail removed 2K off the international limits. Now you can post as much as you like. So it's all good. Right. Okay. Brilliant. Tony likes scrolling through and adding them all in her basket. Good for you. Some items are limited. That is very true. Thank you. Hi, Christine. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jane. Hi, Erwin. Hi, Kath. I think I did say hi to you, Kath. Hi, Nicola. How are you doing? Right. If you've got any questions along the way, just ask the questions. I'm easily distracted, so it's all good. Let's crack right on. We're going to start with the lucky dip. I've got my second camera here. So I'm just going to I have set it up already, organized. Just saying, not like me at all. Here we are. Right. Here's my second camera because I want to show you. I've got them, unfortunately, in this really ugly basket because I don't. Sorry, I lost everything all at once. Let me just grab that. Here we are. See, I looked 10 years older for a second there. Just, you know, we needed one of those Men in Black things that just wipes your memory for a sec. Right, let's put that here. It's not going to balance, is it? That's the problem. How did I get that to balance?
Is it on the...
It doesn't fit now. How does that work? I don't know what I've done. Well, it obviously didn't fit before, did it? Because it fell off. That's a bit better. I can't see much, but we're all good, right? And I've lost my filter. Never mind. It's all fine. Right, so the Lucky Dip works. In here, I've got this ugly basket, but inside are beautiful gemstones. So there are so many gorgeous different materials like this. And these are all drilled. So everything is drilled. And so we're going to lucky dip in there for you. And there's different various size drill holes. So that's the sort of 2 mil. Some of them look to be about a 1 mil drill hole. There's a little lapis moon. There's a bar. I love the Botswana. Look at that. So these are pendants. Yeah, lavakite. These are going to be fake turquoise. They're not going to be real. So you could get absolutely anything. So how it works is I'm going to give you a code and then I'm going to dip into the basket. I've got to write your name and everything. Is everybody ready? I did. Yes, thank you. Right. Okay. Everybody ready? The code is 130WZ. We normally have it as dip, don't we? But I wasn't that bright today. 130WZ. They're £4.50 each. That is a bargain. And as I did mention earlier, see, there's even a bumblebee jasper. Tomorrow morning, we're going to go live from this supplier who makes these, and we're going to do each batch individually. So if you particularly wanted the Botswana agate, the bumblebee jasper, I can't remember what we picked now. We picked preonite, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some beautiful, beautiful pieces. So join us tomorrow at 9:30 for that show. So this was a sort of little teaser of what was to come tomorrow. But these are great value for money for a large gemstone pendant like that. You just put a bit of cord through it, stick a jump ring in it. You can make, look at that tiger's eye. So many different things, handbag charms, key rings, anything you like. 130WZ is your code, £4.50. Don't forget, you're also going to get your free gemstones. So it's an out and out bargain for £4.50. So that is the code that you need. Right, I've got to start picking and writing and bagging. It's going to be fun. Unless you can help now, but I don't know. I've lost my pen, Emily.
Oh, your pen is...
I think it flew.
On the floor?
Quite possibly. Right. We were really organised. There'll be one in that wallet because I have lots. I have lots of the pens. Right. Okay, so Emily's going to read the name. I'm going to write it on the bag.
My Facebook comments aren't working.
Oh, jolly good. That's a good start, isn't it? Good old Facebook. Do you want me to start then?
If you could start,
Yeah.
if you could just
First
start,
bidder I've got is Beverly Jackson. So I'm going to write you here, Bev Jackson. And Beverly would like 1. Right, okay. I've got to not look. That's the tricky part. This one. What is this one? This is the most exciting one, Beverly. But I actually don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Newmite. But look at that. It's insane. Yeah, that was a really good one. First one out as well. That one's for Beverly. Heather's next. I haven't written back your name, Heather. It's not going to go very well. Oh, nice. A Botswana agate for Heather. You're going to receive these bags all like this, scribbled. Heather. This is where we normally have a third person. Is Lynn in? Are you in, Lynn? Next up, I've got Claire Robb. Bumblebee Jasper for you, Claire. Oh, my goodness. It's just too exciting, isn't it? That's yours, Claire. 2 for Karen Burrows. Normally we have an extra person doing this bit.
Okay, I should be good to go with the names.
Could you do the writing on the bag? Thanks. That's going to make it a bit faster. Like 2 for Karen Burrows. I'm on. Thank you. Right. You've got a tiger's eye, Karen. And I can look in the screen as well. And that's one of the Picasso Jaspers. Beautiful, lovely. Thank you very much. Next one I have got 2 for Hannah. Hi, Hannah. I did miss you last night. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I was thinking about who wasn't here, and you were in my mind. So you didn't make me not sleep. I was not sleeping because I was watching TikTok. Oh, that's exactly the same. So we'll get you a different one. A dragon blood and a preonite. Nice. Next up, I've got 3 for Susan Catling. Susan likes to buy things in 3s, don't you, Susan? I've noticed this about you. I've got opalite, that's man-made gemstone. Very popular, though. I've got preonite. And you've got lavakite, said to be good. We had this incident the other day. Ladies who watch on a Friday, you know who you are. Where someone said that lavakite's good for perimenopause. 3 for Tony Davis and menopause, and all the lavakite sold out. And, so there you are. 1 Tony, that was a nice Botswana. Another Botswana, I'll do another one. A lavakite. Oh, and a man on the moon. Well, a face in the moon. Not a man on the moon, was he? Right, next I have got 2 for Tracy Merrick. You've got a lavakite, Tracy, and, oh, a big one. And the turquoise colour, I think it's probably reconstructed turquoise. Next. We haven't done Lucky Dip for ages, have we? Oh, I've got 3. Next, I've got 2 for Rani. Oh, a nice ocean jasper Rani. Bumblebee's gone, Rani, but there is Bumblebee on in the morning, and a lavakite shield. Next, we've got Calf Beverage. Oh, rhodonite. Is it drilled? No, I'm booting. I took all... No, the speaker's over there. I took all the rubbish ones out earlier on. So this one, I think, is an Amazonite. Very nice. This is for Kat. That's yours, Kat. Next, we've got, don't tell the supplier, though. So next, 2 for Katrina Durham. They're in a bag over there. Oh, a nice Botswana, Katrina, that one. And another one. Bumblebee. Rani, I think it's playing on my mind. I think you emailed earlier. That's a free gift for you. You messaged me earlier something. Right, next up, Susan. 2 for Susan Catling. You've got a lavakite and another lavakite. Bring that one back. That's not a good second one. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's fancy. I think it's a black agate. I'm liking that one. That one is yours, Susan. Thank you. Sarah Duckworth. Oh, a handful. Oh, the nice Picasso jasper. And a lavakite. Oh, a faceted lavakite. Next. Jacqueline Brooks. An Amazonite. Beautiful colour. And, oh, a jasper. That's a nice jasper. Salmon colour. All about the colours there. Next we have got 2 for Tashi. A rose quartz. Oh, and a big ocean jasper. That is top drilled, yeah. Next, I've got 1 for Christine. Oh, look at that one, Christine. I think that's Amazonite. Very nice. Oh, it's just the 1 for Christine. Next, I can't quite reach, is another one for Beverly Jackson. Beverly Jackson again, it says. Oh, a big reconstituted turquoise. Nice choice. This one. Next, I've got Claire Robb again. What do you want, Claire? What are you thinking? I've got Botswana agate. Very nice. I've got 2 for Darlene Vowles. My comments are miles behind now. Just a second. That's it. 2 Oh, look at that. Dragon Blood Jasper. Did you get two for Paulina?
I can't see Paulina.
I've got two for Paulina Custer.
Yeah.
These are a lucky dip, Jane. They're a lucky dip. They're lots of different drilled gemstones. £4.50. The code is 130WZ, £4.50. If we haven't read you out, then just try and comment again for us because we haven't seen you. Thank you. I've got two for Paulina. Oh, Jacqueline only got put down for one. I only put down one. You've got a lava kite there, Paulina. Let's see what else you can get. Oh, and there's another one. I think it is. It possibly is a Newmite. Interesting. Anyone that we've missed? 5 for Jane Clack, please. Right, ready? It's going to be Jane. Oh, look at that. A carnelian one. Huh. A black agate, a prehnite. Oh, it's a nice jasper. It looks like it could have been, thanks, Peter's like that's 4. And then, and that beautiful tiger's eye. Paulina, they were your 2. Did you want another 2? Lovely. Now I've got another one for Heather Gibb, please. Not reconstructed Amazonite. The turquoise, I think, is reconstructed. Another one for Heather. Prehnite for you, Heather. Then I've got Catherine Woolard. Can you see Catherine? No? Yep. Oh, a picture jasper. A picture jasper bar, Catherine. Then we've got...
Is that another 2 for Paulina, I see?
Paulina, did you want another 2? I've done you 2. Can you just confirm for me? Then I've got... So this was Catherine's. I've got another 2 for Beverly Jackson. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, a nice hexagon as well there. These are 2 for Beverly. Did you have a bag for Beverly?
Did I not just do one?
I don't know. I found a bag. They're not that one, but a different one. Just causing Lisa a headache when it comes to at the end of the picking. Right, next I have got 2 for Chris Puffer. I can see you, Susan. Let's do. We've got 1 lava kite. Reconstructed turquoise is where they take turquoise, they crush it into a powder, and then they stick it back together. So that's what it is, and it's totally reconstructed. Next, we've got Julianne Watts. Can you see Susan Flockhart for 2?
Yeah, I thought you already done Susan.
Yeah, we had. Did you one earlier, Susan? This one's for Julianne Watts. 2 for Susan Flockhart, she said, please. Another 2, Susan. Paulina would like another 2. Yes, please. Lovely. Let me just see if there's anyone that I haven't seen along there. You only did one of mine, Darlene says. Did I? Right, just a second. Let me find you, Darlene. In this. I did. You're right. Sorry about that. Good spot. Oh, don't look. Rose quartz, Darlene. Very nice. 2 for Carol Wilson. Did we do Carol?
No.
Okay. No, Paulina is Custer. She's Paulina Flockhart. I'll just pick up 2 for Paulina. Emily is majorly multitasking here. Paulina, you've got an Amazonite, and then I'll adjust your name. And oh, look at that! So that is it's a purple goldstone. It's a man-made material. That one. Paulina Custard.
Does Heather Gibb want another 2?
Just a minute. Custard. Heather, did you want another 2? Let us know. We did Carol, did we?
Yeah.
We've done Julie. I don't think we've done Carol. I don't think so. Let's do Carol again. You're just going to get loads, Carol. Right, okay. And then we've done Chris. We've done Julianne. Anybody who hasn't been done? Yes, Heather does want to. So I'm doing 2 for Heather, and then I'm doing 2 for Carol. So 2 more for Heather. What have we got here? A big Botswana, Heather. And and a little Botswana. You don't want 2 Botswanas. Let's go something different. Another Botswana. The Botswanas just want you. That's nice. That is Nature's Paintbrush. Those 2 were for Heather, and then we didn't do you, poor Carol.
Sorry, Carol.
Right. Is Lynn there? Lynn, are you in? We've not seen Lynn today. Okay, 2 for Carol. Jacqueline is saying I got hers wrong. Okay, let me have a look. That's 1. Ooh. And the carnelian. Very nice, Carol. Very nice. Right. Where did I get Jacqueline's one?
For 1.
Here you are. I did get you for 2. I've got you for 2, Jacqueline. There you are.
She wants 1.
Oh, you want 1? Oh, okay. Oh, did you have a request of which one, or you want me to put them both back? Okay, let's put them both back. Start again. That's easy enough, isn't it? Are you doing Goldstone tomorrow? If there's Goldstone there, we could. Yeah, I didn't see Goldstone. Right, go. A beautiful Botswana pear shape. Very nice. That is yours. Right. Has everybody got one that wants one? Let me know. Let me give you the code one more time. 130WZ, £4.50 for your lucky dip in your pendants. Then we're moving on. We've got lots to come this evening. So we've got loads of brand new beads, prices starting from £6.50, really unusual things. We've got some palm stones with dragons carved in them randomly throughout the show, and we have got a jade showcase for you later as well. So there's loads still to come. 130WZ is your last chance on the lucky dip, and then we're going to move on. Nobody got that one, and I like that one.
Which one's that one?
Isn't it nice?
Wow, that one is really nice.
Yeah, really nice. Right. Okay, I think that's it. Shall I put them in there? Let's just tidy up a little bit. Talk amongst yourselves. We got to the office today at 2. Did we get here at 2?
Yeah,
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And now it is 20 to 2. We haven't left the building since. So we were going to nip to 7-Eleven, but after yesterday's incident, we're not allowed to talk about 7-Eleven anymore. So, right, okay. Let's go. Very excited for the Jade, Lydia said. The Jade is coming up at the end of the show. So, yes, I'm excited too. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? We're going to start with, I've got my tickets here. Some very impressive quartz. These were actually offered to me before we came, so I secured these before we came over. Let me just put a black card down. I don't know what to do with my fluorescence torch, of course, somewhere. These are, you might have seen them in the stories earlier, these are little quartz crystals on a strand. So they are included quartz crystals, but actually they're very cute, aren't they? Because some of them are double terminated quartz points. They're packed full of lovely inclusions. You can see the striations on there, and they are beads, so you can make them into whatever you want. We don't see this sort of thing very often, not so perfectly presented, because they are all made in a row like that. I think that's really nice. A very thoughtful strand, definitely. So, and then on top of that, some of them have fluorescent inclusion. So if you get your fluorescent torch out, it's not going to show up very well today on the screen. you'll see that some of them have fluorescent inclusions as well. So you've got all the treats in one strand there. So these are, every strand we show you today is going to be a 38 centimetre strand. I don't think there's any variation on that. I think everything is 38 centimetres. So these are ours. These all, we've got 20 strands available today, and they are 131TM. They're £46.50 a strand, but you do get an awful lot of quartz on your strand. I'm just going to give them a quick count. I'm just going to leave the code there. It's 131. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 60, about 65 pieces. Now, I don't have my calculator with me, but that is less than £1 each, that I'm sure of. It's just here, the calculator, if you want it. So although I do appreciate it is a little bit pricey for initially for the strand, you're going to be able to make multiple pieces of jewelry with those. For anyone who's particularly into their quartz, it's the ultimate gemstone. So 131TM for £46.50. And there were 64 pieces. So Emily's just working the calculator now. 73 pence each they work out approximately. 131TM. We're going to move quickly through them. They will be going into the pop-up shop as well. I know they're quite considered. I've got one for Carol Wilson, thank you very much, but we will come back to them. You can always come back to them onto the pop-up shop. If you're umming and ahhing about something like that, if you're thinking, oh, but what else is going to come up? I'll warn you if there's a low quantity of anything. Well, Emily will warn you, just totally passing the buck, if there's a low quantity. But keep the codes. Keep the codes, either ask to see the gemstones again at the end, or keep the codes and you can search the website with the code. These were quite quirky and we just came across them. This is a black obsidian palm stone, but that is a dragon carved into there. Watch its body, look. There's its wings and its tail, and there's its head. And I thought, oh, that's quite unusual, isn't it? So I thought, well, we'll give you a go. Again, these came from the gentleman that we're seeing in the morning. Oh, that's not the right ticket. 132MC is the code. 132MC. They're just £11 each for your palm stone. I've got black obsidian and I've got a dragon blood version, dragon blood jasper, which I'll bring you as well. 132MC for £11. I know lots of people collect dragons. Lots and lots of dragon collectors out there. So I thought it was something a bit different that just flashed up past me. 132MC for your black obsidian. And then I've got 133ZB for the dragon blood jasper. This one is a little bit harder to see. I've got Jane Clack for one and Tony Davis for one. Thank you. 133ZB is your dragon blood. Have you got those?
Just waiting for them to come through now.
And I've got a 132 for Maureen Burnett. Dragons and obsidian, all in one gemstone, Maureen. It's the dream, isn't it? 133ZB is your dragon blood jasper. And they're so tactile as well. So even if you're not into dragons, they're very nice. 133 for Karen Hansen. 133ZB is dragon blood jasper. Right, I'll bring those back to you because you probably won't see these again. So I've got 132 is your black obsidian and 133 is your dragon blood. I've got 133 for Sarah Duckworth as well. Thank you very much. I've got 133 for Christine Jamal. Now on to the beads. Is everybody ready for the bead bonanza? Are you ready? We're going to start our bead bonanza with a 6mm round moss agate. This is customer request, so you can always pop your request in, and we're always hunting for what you've asked for. We don't always manage, but it gives us a great place to start because we have got a lot of overwhelm. There's a lot of gemstones, and when we head to China, there's going to be even more, and it's quite hard sometimes to think of what we want to bring you. So if you do have any suggestions, always direct message us with your suggestions. So 6mm round moss agate beads, nice color variation throughout. 6mm is a very, very popular size. The code for these, are you ready? Because you're all going to want one of these, is 134DP. They are £6.50 for your 38cm strand. Really, really affordable for your 6mm sizes. And in your moss agate, you get that beautiful variation in the solid opaque colors right through to the translucent colors. So a great, great strand. 134DP, £6.50 is your code. If you want to purchase multiple strands of anything, then please do so by timesing the code by the quantity. So 134DP times 2 will get you 2, times 5 will get you 5, etc., etc. Bid, 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 bid. That's what we say. Bid as many as you like. It gives Emily something to do, or she'll fall asleep. So I've got one for Heather Gibb, one for Hannah Sutherland, Tony Davis, Butterfly Dog, who just told us who it was. Chris Puffer. Hi, Chris. I've lost it now. One for Ranny Melrose, 2 for Jane Ridge, 1 for Karen Burrows. Do you prefer? You can either mail it in or direct message. I think if you direct message Michael, Lisa sends you the link to fill out the form. So probably best to do it by the link. So yeah, 134DP, £6.50. I'm going to have to move quickly, guys, or you're going to be up all night with all of these. Next up, I've got the same, but in a 4mm, but this is actually a higher quality of moss agate. So this one is more expensive than the 6mm, but you can see why, because actually the translucency and the moss patterns in this are exceptional. So this is a really nice quality 4mm moss agate. Very, very pretty. Loads of great moss in there, right? Not Kate Moss. Great moss. 135 TP, £7.50. No, £9.50. I'm just making out. £9.50 for your 4mm. These are high quality moss agate beads. Really, really lovely. 135 TP for £9.50. So far you've used the form. We do get the form. We've been checking it. I know you've requested unusual obsidian, Michael. So the form doesn't tell us who requested things, though. It's not that clever. So we have to guess. It sometimes tells us a name of somebody, but we don't know who asked for what. So I've got 2 for Hannah Sutherland. These are really lovely, Hannah. You're going to absolutely love them. If you're making high quality jewelry, these are definitely worth having because they are beautiful. Really, really nice. 135 TP, £9.50 for your moss agate. If I'd led with those, you all would have snapped them up, I think. Right, next up, we do have a low stock line here. This one is, these are really nice. You are easy to guess, you are. These are little fish carved beads. Aren't they cute? A whole school of fish there. So these are an ocean jasper, and they're small fish carvings. I do have a size for you. Let me try and read my ticket. 15 by 20mm. So you've got loads of little fish with little quartz beads in between. On the strand, there's approximately 15 fish on each strand. I've only got 2, 4, 6, 7 strands. That's all the strands I've got. But I couldn't resist them. I thought they were ever so cute. They look like they're eating the bead, don't they? I think they're really cute. Right, okay. They are 136 31.50 for your 15 pieces. Could I just borrow the calculator, Emily, please? And then I don't have to rely on you to do all my maths. Thank you. So £31.50, and there's 15 on the strand. That works out £2.10 per bead. So you can make all the fish jewelry you like. I've got one for Heather Gibb, but they are absolutely adorable. I think that really worth it. They're very, very sweet. We'll keep our eye out, Michael. It's on the list. One for Jackie Robson. Look at all the different colours. You can make a light pool for your bathroom and then have a little fish at the bottom eating his way up. I'd do that. I don't have a light pool in my bathroom. Why don't I have a light pool in my bathroom? I feel left out. 136 AY. No one else for this fish. I'm going to have to move on. 136. One for Tippy Wainwright's. Only 4 remaining. They'll go and you'll kick yourself when we can't find you any more fish. And then it will be, oh, can you find me some fish? Aren't they cute? And you get all the different colours on the strand as well. 136 AY. Can't do that. The cat plays with the light pool. Well, no, don't then. Right, okay. Let's put them away. Thank you very much. Next, we have got, what's this code? Oh, what's that from? 13. I think that's that one. Next up, we have got multi gemstones. I've got Christine for 136. Thank you. I saw someone make a Cuba thread and gemstone holder for tea bag strings so they don't go in the mug. What a good idea. A copper thread, maybe. Yeah. Right, this is your multi-gemstone strand. So you can see here you get a variety of different gemstones, and these are all matte gemstones. So they're not smooth, polished gemstones. They are matte gemstones, and there is a definite fashion for having multicolored jewelry at the moment, and they would be great, wouldn't they? They'd look great with some pearls as well, but they'd look great with all sorts of different gemstone beads. These ones we have got in a 6mm, and we've got them in a 4mm, all the matte versions, and great for playing Guess the Gemstone as well. 137KV. I have put in here that some gemstones may be dyed because there's a whole array of different gemstones. I can't control what's on the strand. 137KV, £8.50 for your 6mm multi-matte round gemstone strand, 38 centimeters with a 0.6 to 0.8mm drill hole. 137KV is your code for £8.50. Don't forget to share our live today to other people who love gemstones and making jewelry, and there is a sharing prize that will be given away, and all purchases today will also get a free gift. So you'll get a lovely free gift in your parcel. 137KV, £8.50 for your multi-gemstone strand with all those lovely colours in the matte finish. So let's have a look. Should we make Emily play Guess the Gemstone?
Oh, no.
I think it would be really mean on a matte strand.
It would be hard. It's harder to tell.
It really is on a matte gemstone strand, yeah. What would you guess the little planet here?
Is that one like a sodalite? I
think that's sodalite. It is indeed, yeah. And then this one is, yeah, carnelians. There's all sorts on there. 137KV for £8.50. Let's move right on then. And then 138 is your smaller size. And this one is a 4mm. So this, I've got a 137 for Susan. Thank you. 138 Ti is £7.50 for your smaller gemstone beads, 4mm, 138. We've obviously got a terrible lag, so I'm really sorry, everybody. I've got a 137 for Claire Robb as well. Thank you. 138 Ti, £7.50. You get all these fabulous colours. Absolutely fantastic, aren't they? 138 for Claire Robb as well. Thank you. 138 Ti, 4mm, mixed matte finish gemstone round beads. I like it when people use the 4mm and they make the stackers. I think a 4mm stacker looks really good. Yeah. 138 Ti for your 4mm mixed matte gemstone bead strands. Now we're coming on to our chrysocolla. Now this is very special because it is a beautiful, beautiful colour. Look at that. Look, I've left this one on there. Right. Look at the colour of that. So this is natural chrysocolla. Great thing about chrysocolla is it's really light as well. Natural colour, very, very unusual colour. It's normally a little bit darker than this. Very bright and vivid. Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks, Claire. Beautiful. This is your 10 millimeter round beads. We've got it in a 10 mil, 8 mil, 6 mil. They're the sizes. And this is new to the market. We've not seen this before. I've not seen this particular color of chrysocolla before. Really lovely beads, nice quality. Very difficult to cut chrysocolla because it's very, very soft. So yes, it's a very nice strand indeed. 10 millimeter rounds. The code for this one is 1390Z. That is £44 for your 10 millimeter round strand. 1390Z. Yeah, we do get Imperial Jasper. I haven't got it in this show. We'll try and get some in China. In what particular color did you want, Rani? 1390Z, £44 for your 10 millimeters. I'm going to leave them out on the desk while we go through all three sizes. They are gorgeous color, aren't they? Really very nice. This one is 8 millimeters. We're an hour late, Tracy. What were you thinking? This is your 8 millimeter chrysocolla strand. And this one is 140NQ for £32. Definitely another little planet here. 140QN, £32 for your 8 millimeter rounds. I've got one for Hannah Sutheran, thank you. And then your 6 millimeter rounds. Look at that. Gorgeous. 6 mil round is 141DR for £18.50. 141DR is your code. £18.50, and that is your 6 millimeter chrysocolla beads in the new colors. Beautiful. One for Hannah as well there. If you're looking to make, thank you, something a little bit different. These are the latest things in the marketplace. So this, as I said, we haven't seen this colorway before in chrysocolla. Very bright, very vivid, very summery, beautiful, beautiful. Loving the blues, Hannah says. I've got a 141 for Karen Burrows, a 141 for Beverly Jackson. This will elevate your makes and your clothes. You're going to look fabulous in these bright colours with a tan. Oh, how lovely. Yeah. Wouldn't a tan look nice? Well, you're probably all sick of the heat. No one wants a tan anymore. One for Julianne Watts. Anyone else? 141DR, £18.50. One for Wendy. Hi, Wendy. You've been snuck in there quietly. 141. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colours. I'm going to give you the codes again for the larger sizes. We've got 139 is your 10 millimeter at £44. 140 is the 8 millimeter at £32. And then 141 is 6 millimeter at £18.50. Rightio, off they go. Well, Emily's doing everybody's job. Aren't you, Emily? Apart from my job, but
I don't think I'm good at your job. So.
I don't know, it's not that hard, you know, just sit here chattering away. Right, next up, these are eagle eye. We don't sell eagle eye very often because it's just a bit grey, I always think. But when we do sell it, it sells really well. But this strand's got lots of colours in it, so I thought, oh, that'll be a treat. Look at that, all the different colours that are coming out there with the eagle eye. I imagine there's some quartz in there and all sorts because it is a form of silica. So yes, it's all going to grow together. Nice though, isn't it? Really nice strand. I've got a 141 for Kath Beveridge, please. I'm watching the Champions League football final, being very quiet, Wendy says. You're always watching sport, Wendy. Go from one sporting event to another. This one is your 8 millimeter round beads, and they are only £12.50 a strand. 142RC, £12.50 for your eagle eye, multicolored eagle eye beads. 142RC. I've also got them in a 6 millimeter. 142, great if you want something a little bit different. We don't come across this very often. I think that's a fabulous strand. And if you're looking for your makes for men as well, something a bit different to the tiger's eye. One for Tony Davis, one for Tippy Wainwright, 142 RC, £12.50. Wendy's a sporty girl. Do you play sport, Wendy? 142 RC, £12.50. That is for the 8mm. Now I'll bring you up the 6mm as well. 142 for Marjorie Morrison, please. 142 for Chris Puffer. Same in the 6mm. 143ZU, only £8.50 in the 6mm. And your mixed colour of eagle eye there, 143ZU. I mean, I would go almost as far to say that I don't think Emily would have ever seen us sell this. Not one that you recognise, eagle eye.
No.
We did have it in a nugget. That actually came from this factory. 142 for Calf Beverage, thank you very much. 6mm is 143ZU. I've got 6mm for Tashi Christina Newman, Tony Davis, Tippy Wainwright, 2 for Susan. I was wrong, Susan, about the 3s. Put you off buying things in 3 now. 1 for Heather, 1 for Rani, 143ZU is your code. 1 for Tracy West, £8.50. Okay, they're going. They're off. Thank you. Next, we've got, this is a limited stock strand. I only have this many. This is moss agate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is, oh, I mean, it's moss agate. It's very exciting because moss agate actually grows, although it is moss agate, grows sometimes with carnelian, as you've seen when we do our lives in China with the moss agate and carnelian shop, which is just the best shop ever. But it also then morphs into fancy jasper, but also into bloodstone. And so look, this one's got a little bloodstone in there, verging on a fancy. Nice. It kind of morphs between them. But anyway, this is your moss agate drops. Beautiful, aren't they? Really lovely. Nice pair there. Look, you could have earrings from those two. Great strands. Love this strand. Yeah, only this limited stock. They're 14 by 10mm drops on your 38 centimetre strand. Got loads of different colours and patterns in there as well. You have missed an hour, Jane. You have, but don't worry. You can catch up. It's fine. You can rewatch the beginning of the live. 144WN, limited stock on this one. And that is 144WN for your 38 centimetre strand. £15.50. Great value for money. You can definitely pair them up. Make some earrings. Oh, look, there's another one with the bloodstones. Huh? Look at that. Anyway, codes. 144 for Hannah. 1 for Tippy. 1 for Paulina. 1 for Tracy West. 1 for Chris Puffer. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 remaining. 144WN. I could do you a bead count, but I just don't feel it's totally necessary because there are loads of beads, loads. So they're definitely less than £1 each. There's plenty of beads on there. Look, you get your moss, then you've got your bloodstone, then you've got more of a solid, maybe a tree agate moving in there. These things all grow together. Michael says your mossy carnelians are really pretty. They are really nice. That shop is insane. And we're definitely going to be going there to see what else they've cut. 144WN, £15.50. Thank you. That is 144WN. Okay, they're going on the pop-up shop. Something bright and bold coming up now. Bright and bold. This is the striped agate. Look at these juicies. Now they do look like Tutti Fruttis. I think they are a little bit bigger than a Tutti Frutti. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh. They're fun, aren't they? Loads of fun in there in a strand. These are striped red agate. They're flat rectangles, 18 by 13 millimeters, again on your 38 centimeter strand. They're only £9.50 a strand. 145 YD, £9.50. That is a brilliant price. Aren't they bright and fun? I'd definitely add a bit of colour into your life, that will. 145 YD, £9.50. I don't think these are limited stock, are they, Emily?
No,
You've got lots in there. I pray guess. Look at this one. It's got druzy in there. Look at that. Amazing. No jade carvings are at the end. Don't worry. I've got one for Tippy, one for Tony. They're beautiful. They do look like boiled sweets in a tin. Oh, one's broken here. Look, that's sad. So one for Marjorie Morrison, thank you. 145 YD, one for Chris Puffer, one for Nikki Stevenson. Nikki loves them. Seal of approval from Nikki. Anyone else? 145 YD, £9.50. Great value for money for £9.50, I think. Get loads of gemstone there. One for Jenny Lawson. Okay, I'm taking them away. This next one is Silverleaf Jasper. Now, I've got this in a 6mm and a 4mm, but the two colours are not the same. This one is quite mustardy, and you get some really cool patterns. I'm going to take the camera down to it to see if you can see the patterns. Let's have a look. Can you see all those cool patterns? Yeah, it's really quirky, isn't it? What a quirky strand. With loads of mustards and these sort of pale pinks. A bit like an autumnal mookaite, this one, I reckon. So this is called Silverleaf Jasper. This is the 6mm round, and we do have it in a 4mm round, but the colour is slightly different in the 4mm round. This is a nice affordable strand. 146 QP. This is £7.50 per strand for your 38 centimetre strand. 146 QP for all those fabulous colours and patterns. 146. Let's just put it on the wrist so you can get an idea of size. And nice if you're going for, I wear a lot of neutral colours, don't I? I mean, not today, but normally I'm quite neutral. And I think this would go quite well with your neutral colour palette, wouldn't it? 146 for Hannah and one for Tony Davis. Lovely. One for Marjorie. Yes, very nice strand. 146. I'll bring that 4mm alongside it as well, and you'll see what I mean. That it's just a slightly different colourway. It's got a few more reds in there. So this is the 4mm strand, but we're definitely going to go and have a look at the patterns in here. Also sold as Silverleaf. Can we get closer? There you go. Fantastic, isn't it? How much love goes into manufacturing each one of these? It's just madness. 147 LK, £6 for your 4mm Silverleaf strand. That is 147 LK for just £6 a strand. Not something we come across very often. 147 LK. Don't forget, everyone who purchases today does get a free gift. So get purchasing. Grab your free gift. So 147s. I've got one for Tony Davis. One for Tashi. One for Jane Ledyard. Nice colours. 147, right, moving across. We've got some chevron amethyst. faceted chevron amethyst. I love the quality of this. This is a really high quality chevron. So look at the patterns in here. And then you've got the facets on top. So it's really, really sparkly. So great color, nice and purple. Really emphasizing the purple with the white chevron there. So I think that's really making them pop. And then those facets, so it's extremely, extremely sparkly. These are 8mm round. These are limited stock, and I do have 6mm round, but I've only got 4 strands of those. So these are, when you get a really nice chevron, it is difficult to get any quantity of it. So this one is 8mm round, 148VX, and that is 1750 for your 38cm strand. 148VX, but that is a very high quality chevron amethyst strand. 148VX for £17.50. I've got one for Susan Catling, 148. I'll bring along those smaller sizes as well. Oh, look at this one and that one. But we've only got 4 strands of this one available. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Look at those. So pretty and sparkly. This one is 149BU, and that is a 6mm faceted chevron amethyst. I've got a 148 for Chris Puffer, please. 149BU for £14, and 6mm faceted chevron amethyst. Lovely. Next up's Emily's pick.
Love these.
Right, okay, that's it. We taught Emily well because she picked the most expensive strand there was to choose. But it is really nice.
But they are really nice. So.
Thank you. Right. Oh, Judith, you missed so much. You missed so much, but there's still lots to come, so it's okay. Right, this is Emily's pick out of all of the gemstones. She went for fluorite because we've trained her really well, and a very, very nice fluorite as well. Look at this one. Oh, so enormous fluorite beads. Do you want to talk us through your buying incentives here? What were you thinking as you were purchasing this?
I think I was just inspired because I love the greens and the purples.
These ones that here where they're mixing.
Exactly, and then the way that they're cut. I just think they look so nice all together.
Yeah, they would. We've seen Gemma do a design, haven't we, where it's got a big focal piece and then smaller beads, inside as well. So, yeah, oh, look. They are really lovely. Very nice. They're very nice indeed. This one is 105XF. It's £55 for the strand. You get 12 to 13 pieces. That works out about £4.58 per bead. So actually, not particularly expensive. It's just you have to buy the whole strand. 150XF. Hannah says this is a lovely pick, Emily. We've definitely trained well. When she picked it up, I was like, oh, yes, that's it. The box is ticked. Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. Look at that. Awesome. I've got one for Hannah. Beautiful colours. Even the green, it's such a nice green. And you get colour variation within each green bead as well. So it's not just a solid green. Name the gemstones. So yeah, she's good at guess the gemstone as well, Judith. 150XF, and that is £55 for your fluorites. I've got one for Susan Flockhart. Thank you, Susan. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colours. Yeah, I'm sure you can make some great jewelry with that. 150XF. Okay. Lovely. Right, next we're on to a touch of green here. Oh, we'll just strand. No, there we go. Right, sorry. Tag on there. They look like sweets. They do look like sweets. This is the 6mm size. So this is actually sold as African jade, but it's not jade. It's a type of quartzite. So he said it's been to the lab and it comes back as silica, which is quartz. So it's a type of quartzite, but it's a very nice color. Really, really like the color. It's a very affordable strand. So we have called it African quartzite so that there's no confusion, but it is traded in the marketplace as African jade, and you can see here it's got nice mottled green patterns, but it's quite a vivid grey and green, and then it's also got these sort of earthy tones. Let me try and get you a bit closer to it down there, because I think it will make it a bit easier to understand what I'm saying. Can you see what I'm saying? So you've got these bright greens, but then also these lovely sort of autumnal tones going through it as well. So I think it's a very nice strand, very, very affordable. The code for this one is 151EC, and that is £8.50 a strand. 151EC, and that is the 6mm size. So I have got a 4mm in this one as well. So 151 for your 6mm, and then the 4mm. Exactly the same colorway, and this is 152DJ, and this is £8 for the 4mm strand. 152. When we were doing our rainbow bead wall yesterday, you said that green was the one that we were missing. Yeah. So, and then I was like, oh, we've got quite a lot of green in today. So 152DJ, £8 for your African quartzite. Beautiful, beautiful, but no takers. Okie doke. All right, let's pop it there. All the lags kicked in, one or the other. So another new gem material that I haven't seen in a bead before, and this is very attractive. You might have seen it in the stories earlier. This one is, they are calling red bamboo agate. And nice colours, aren't they? Look at that. Let's just see. Sorry, there's tickets on absolutely everything, and they're all, look, there's red tickets, yellow tickets, blue tickets. So spend the whole time taking tickets off. So red bamboo agate. This is your twisted oval. Look at that. These are very, very nice. Size-wise, these are 13 by 10mm on your 38cm strand. Very different. What would you do? Would you do central pieces on a bracelet? Could you do a little twister, a twisting pendant? Could you make a ring with that? I like the twisted oval shape. I think it's quite a versatile shape. This is 153MN. This is a new gemstone, and it's really affordable. Look at that, £8.50, and you get so many on your strand as well, with all the cool patterns. Definitely, if you're making jewelry to resell, this is going to be an absolute eye catcher. I've not seen this in the market. 153MN, £8.50. We've got it in some other shapes as well, but I think it's lovely. One for Tony Davis. Let me bring you the other shapes so you can compare the shapes. 153 for Tracy Merrick. One for Hannah Sutheran. We've also got it in a drop. So similar to the moss agate drops there, not lovely cut. So again, you could pair them up. They'd be good for earrings. They'll be good for pendants. Beautiful patterns in there. In the moss, in the drop size, this is 17 by 12mm, 154MY, £8.50 again for the strand. Really good value for money. Loads of nice bright colours in there. And then the last shape that we've got it in is in a coin shape. I've got too many on there, haven't I? Just a sec. Let's take 153, or I'm not going to be able to fit it on. They're such chunky beads. Thank you. And in your coin shape, so a nice puffy coin. Look at those puffy coins. This one is 155 GW, and that one is just £7.50 for a brand new gemstone. Now, if you were looking for, I know lots of people have been looking for the Oyster Mojave beads to get the pop of colour, of the coral colour, without having to buy coral. And this is a great way to add that orange in, isn't it? So that orange, the coral colour, is extremely popular, but people are very nervous about buying coral. So this is a good way to find that. I've got 154 for Hannah and Tony for a 155, 750 a strand. Yeah, great, aren't they? So 154 is your pear shapes and 155 is your 10mm coin beads. I've got a 155 for Catherine Woolard. Don't get them mixed up. And 155, right. This one, oof. So this one is called... Does anyone want to guess what it's called? This is called African turquoise in the marketplace, and this is not turquoise. So this we've called African jasper. We've sold this to you before as African jasper. It's just, yes, they will go into the pop-up shop, Judith. It is, there's more red tickets on this one. It's a jasper. They call it African turquoise because they think it sells better, but we like to amend the name to be as accurate as possible. So great colours, similar to a Cambaba look, but not quite the same shape. So Cambaba tends to grow with orbital patterns, so little orbs within it. But this is quite funny, isn't it? Maybe on the verge of a kiwi jasper. So crossing over, but we've decided it is African jasper. They are 15mm flat coin beads like this. And the code is 156AI. They are £10 a strand. Marjorie would like a 153, please. Yeah. 156AI, just £10 for the strand. Nice colorways. If you like a Cambaba, this is a very good compromise from a Cambaba. We don't see a lot of Cambaba here, but it's an Indian material, so I think most of it is cut in India. I've got one for Susan Catling, one for Pauline Acosta. Hi, Gemma. One for Gemma. Gemma, did you like Emily's giant fluorites? Because I thought you'd like them. Another one for Gemma Crow, please. One for Nikki Stevenson. One for Wendy Garrett. Yeah, nice. I'm in minstrels. 156. They are thinner than a minstrel, I'd like to say. 156AI, one for Debbie Needham. Anyone else? Look at that. 156AI, £10 a strand. We've only got 3 strands left before we're going into your jadeite. Okay, right. Next, I just love this. This is another fluorite strand. I've got 156, please, for Susan Flockhart. This is your fluorite. Now they look like they're tubes, but they're actually an elliptical shape. I'm trying to get you to see it, and I thought to myself, how am I going to display that? There you are, sort of an elliptical shaped tube. I've got a 156 for Tippy Wainwright. They are 4 by 10mm. Great purple colours. Loads of variety. Look at that. Loads of patterns. And they're only £7.50 a strand. So 10 by 4mm beads on a 38cm strand. So great. Oh, they're so much fun. We all know that I love fluorite, but yes, look at all those patterns in there. 157YY, and that is just £7.50. You've got 2 for Debbie Needham, 1 for Tracy Merrick. Christine says she hasn't had a minstrel for years. I love a minstrel. 1 for Tony Davis, 1 for Hannah, 1 for Beverly Jackson, 1 for Tashi, 1 for Jane Ledyard. Oh, Facebook's been kind. It's just popping one up every time you type. Look, Emily, it's not dumping them on you en masse. One for Kath Beveridge. There you are. 157YY, £7.50. Now, yesterday, somebody asked for this strand, which is actually one of my favourite strands in the whole showroom. And someone said, is there any multi-tourmaline? And I thought, yes, there is. Look at these. So these are on a par with the colour of the watermelon tourmaline I found the other day. And they are insanely coloured. They're so vivid, and they're not showing up down there. They're very, very vivid colours. You've got loads of great clarity. Such a popular gemstone at the moment. I've got Hannah. Did 155 and 155? Yes, you got them. Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah, a really popular gemstones. These are beautifully cut, beautifully polished, and a really nice quality material. And you've got loads of this vivid pink. Look at that. You've got the nice greens. You've got indicolites in there, in the blue. You've got such a variety of colour. Everything you could want from a multi-tourmaline strand. But it's not a cheap strand, this strand. So if I were to buy a strand here in the showroom, this would be the one that I purchased, because I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. The best of the best. Yes, indeed. All those colours, Hannah, indeed. Look at that. Okay, are you ready, though? So 159kh, they're 8x5mm approximately, flat nugget. I've called them flat nuggets. They're flat ovals, really. £154 a strand, and that is because of the quality of the tourmaline is really high quality tourmaline, and also the quality of the cut and polish. These are exceptional beads. They jumped out at me the second I walked around the showroom. I was like, oh, they're very, very, very nice. 159kh. So not for everybody, but if you're looking for that little treat for yourself and maybe you want to make one of the multicolour necklaces, if you've got that incredible skill, or a really nice, smart, snazzy bracelet, they're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. 159kh, £154 for your multi-tourmaline. These tourmaline are going into the pop-up shop. Yep. So all of the beads tonight will be going into the pop-up shop. So don't worry if you've missed out. Look at that, though. A whole range of colour and just delight in a strand. Absolute delightful strand. Right, and then I wanted to end the coloured gemstones, because we're going to go on to the jade, which I suppose is a colour, but with just these few of these incredible fluorites as well. But this is the only batch that I could get. So these are rice beads. So wow, 360 news. I don't know what it means, Jane. So you've got rice beads here, and they've got all the different colours of fluorite, loads of stripes, same as those elliptical barrels, same piece of rough that's been used to cut these. And I can't get the ticket because of my plastic nails. There we are. And this is 158DH. Oh, now it's frozen. There you are. £7.50. I just inhaled my hair, but there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 strands available. The last strand, Tina, was a multi-tourmaline strand, very, very high quality multi-tourmaline. Jacqueline, for 158DH, £7.50. I think because the ellipticals were so popular. Why would you not? That's all I can say. One for Hannah. That's those 2 sold. 1 for Jenny. 3 sold. 2 for Becky Hutch. Hi, Becky. We've woken you up, Becky, there. So 158DH. There are now 5 remaining. Really pretty and such a good price. Different shape. It's everything you asked. Everything you asked me for. Look. Beautiful, beautiful strand. 5 remaining. 158. I'm going to space them with microfaceted clear quartz. Nice, Jacqueline. That's going to look really nice. We do plan to do a microfaceted showcase as well when we get to China. Hopefully buy you some different microfaceteds. One for Wendy. Don't worry, Becky, we won't tell anyone. 15HDH. I've got 4 remaining. Another one for Hannah. 3 remaining. 158DH for your rice-shaped fluorite, £7.50. Only 3 strands. Oh, look at them. They're so pretty. They're saying, eat me. No, they're not. The bueno is that's looking at me at the desk. 158DH. Don't make me put them away, people. 1 for Paulina. 2 left. Come on, I wanted to end the coloured beads on a high. 1 for Janico Jewellery, and there is 1 remaining. 158DH. I know someone's going to snap it up. You're not going to just leave me with 1 strand for £7.50. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Can Wendy also have an elliptical fluorite strand, please? Yeah. 15, which was 157, I think, because we did 157, 159, 158. Yeah. Tashi has taken it. Woohoo! We ended on a sellout. That's what I wanted. But we're not going anywhere, because now we're going to do the jade, which, let's face it, is why you're all here. So I know everybody's waiting for the jade. That's what everybody's been messaging us about all day, is the jade, the jade, the jade. So we have managed to secure you some jade carvings. Let me just have a little drink, and then I'll be right back with you. I'm going to go out of camera. Right, there we are. Ooh. Oh, that was insane. I can't throw to save my life. So, right, okay. 157YY. The tourmaline strand was £154, I think. £154, Tina. Right. I just checked your time, Jacqueline said. It is 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. So let's talk a little bit about the jade. So let me just take this away so you can see me and the chaos we've created behind us. So we have been looking for jade for you. So I bought you jade a couple of times ago in China, didn't we? Did a little jade showcase, but due to some hiccups in our life, we weren't able to bring you any more jade for the next trip. So we came on a bit of a mission to source some jade from the marketplace and to bring you some more jadeite carvings at the reasonable prices. That's what we were after, is the correct pricing for jade. That's what I was looking for. So we managed to secure some older jade. So these are older carvings. And I must say, our fabulous supplier here has worked her absolute butt off to get these, I must say. She even ran there with 15 minutes notice for me, because I was like, let's do the deal, do it. And so we have got a jade collection, of an older collection from an older gentleman who has been sitting on this collection. He didn't particularly want to sell it, so we had to persuade him to sell. And it is at, I think, a super price. I'm really, really pleased with the deal. I hope you are as well. We took everything. So we just took the whole lot, because I think you're going to love it. And how you reacted last time to the jade, just, I think, said it all. So I didn't realize it was such a popular gemstone, but I know that it has got such a history to it. And lots of people in the UK particularly love the jade. Not quite as much as the Chinese, I don't think, but you're certainly up there as well. So I have been sent one question in advance of what is the difference between jade, jadeite and nephrite, because we're also going to be bringing you some jadeite. So let's remove all the myth here about the jade and the jadeite and the nephrite. So very briefly, jade as a family is an extremely complex family. I have been on special courses all about jade, and they do a lot of analysis of actually the composition of the material before they can give it correct classification. But basically, jade is a family name for jadeite and nephrite. Now, if you think about gemstones as a whole, we have families of gemstones. So we have the quartz family, which is your amethyst, your citrine, your rose quartz, your clear quartz, your smoky quartz, all of those quartzes, plus a whole world more quartz in there. Your beryl family, your emerald, your aquamarine, your morganite, heliodor, all of those. So we have families. Now, this jade is a little bit different because actually jadeite and nephrite are not related materials, but historically they have been related. So they have been recognized as one another in history for thousands of years, right? So for a long time. So and they are one of the oldest gemstones used in history. So, and they were used by the Aztecs. They are ancient gemstone, but there was no way to identify between jadeite and nephrite, so it was generally classed as jade. So the umbrella term for jadeite and nephrite is jade. So if you want to sell nephrite as jade, you can. If you want to sell jade as jade, you can. It is your choice. So I've broken it down into jadeite and nephrite. So they are both different materials chemically. So each gemstone has its mineral has its own chemical composition. It's the ingredients that make that material. So each jadeite and nephrite both chemically are totally different materials. So there is no confusion when it goes to a laboratory at all. When you get into the nitty gritties, we do like the word nitty gritties, and when you get into the nitty gritty, you will find a whole world of value in jadeite and nephrite, because it is extremely desirable here in China, and imperial jade particularly, they pay an awful lot of money for. The carvings are very valuable. A lot of the jade is hand carved here. The technology that you use to carve the jade is designed and created here, and phenomenal carvings are also done by machines. So it is a very, very special material, particularly here in the Chinese marketplace. So I'm very privileged to have found some to bring you, and I'm really pleased that we can bring you lots of this. Has it got any imperial jade? This is not imperial jade, no. And when you're purchasing jade from other suppliers, if you are paying a lot of money, because when we did the last Jade Live, it uncovered a whole world to me that I didn't realize, a very deceitful world. So when you are purchasing jade, please always make sure it goes to a proper laboratory. Do not believe a certificate that you are being given or a report that you're being given with a piece of jade if you're spending a lot of money, because the treatments that are carried out to jade are generally carried out at source to most materials, and lots of people are claiming that a lot of the jade isn't treated, that is treated. And so if you are if you're making a very important jade purchase, one that is going to cost you hundreds to thousands of pounds, please make sure it goes to a reputable laboratory, not just a laboratory they've sent it to as part of a process, because anyone can create a laboratory. So that company could be running its own laboratory and creating you certificates saying it's this, that, and the other. So if you really are making that investment purchase, I don't like the word investment, but please research the jade yourself. Do not believe everything you're told. Okay, this jade is more, it's an affordable jade. It's a jade carving. Everyone's going to be able to afford to purchase some of the jade today because we've done something great on the price. The majority of it is Burmese jade. We have got some nephrite beads in here as well. What other jade have we got? And then we've got some green Burmese jade. Most of it is Burmese jade, multicolored and green. So I hope you like it. Do you have any how do you look after your jade carvings? So your jade is really tough. Your nephrite is a really tough material. It's a superb material. I love nephrite. I love the colors. I love everything about nephrite. Jade I like, and I suppose I love it, but not to the level of nephrite. I think you're either a nephrite or a jadeite. You're like, which one are you going to be? So you can decide as the evening goes on. But I would just look after them. They are very, very tough, so they shouldn't easily break. They're made of interlocking crystals, so it makes them really, really durable. And I would just wipe them, keep them nice and clean. Try not to get chemicals on any of your gemstones. So if you spray perfume or something like that, just try and wipe them with a damp cloth and keep them nice and clean. But they don't have any really serious instructions like don't get them wet or anything like that. Generally, they're very durable material. My jade collection I've inherited from my family in Hong Kong. That is awesome. what a thing to collect. That is amazing. Yeah, like the Gold Rush, there is a Jade Hunter show, and it shows you all the types. There you are. I should watch that. Don't go down the Jade rabbit hole. So that's it. Really good. Thank you very much. Judith says Birmingham Master Office is very good for testing gems. Don't throw it on the floor and don't put chemicals on it. Don't do that to any of the gemstones. Don't just go throwing them all around. They don't like that. Right, so here it is. Here's the showcase. Hope you like it. Some things we've got very limited stock of. Some things we've got more stock of. So again, we'll try and make that clear as we go. We're going to start with the carvings, and then once we've done the carvings, we'll go into the beads. But I hope you like it. And it definitely is, I think, really rather beautiful. It definitely is a rabbit hole. You know, when I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to do it. And then before you know it. So they actually tie them with these little, put the camera on, really helps. Right, so they tie them together with the little strings. So some of them I've just kept together, but it's one piece. And I've kept them together as the little bunch so that you can see that you will be getting one of the carvings, and each set of the carvings, each one is totally unique, and there are different colorways within the carving. So some of them you get the beautiful pale green with this lovely orange. Some of you get this pale purple. I like this with the darker green and then the pale. I mean, this one's got the purple in it as well. So this is the first one that we're going to start with, and you can see that it's got a really lovely ornate carving, a very large piece of jade. But there are only 3 opportunities to purchase this one. So this one, I'm trying to see if I put the size, it's 80 by 45 millimeters, so a very sizable piece. Tell me what you think of the price, please. 95 ZS for £39.50. 95 ZS for £39.50. I think the prices are well below market value, but I would be intrigued to know what you guys think, because I know a lot of you buy a lot of jade, so I would be intrigued to know. I know last time we did the jade show, we had Johnny there, didn't we?
Yeah.
And everyone kept saying, you're selling at a cost price, you're selling at the wrong price. And I was like, oh no. And I was in a bit of a panic, but I wasn't. It was just a moment where we realized that the market is a little deceitful. Jane Ledyard, Tracy West, and Jane Rich. Not a bad price, that, Judith says. Thanks. I expected much more, Hannah said. Wow. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. So I am right. I'm doing it. I've done it right. Next, we've got this beautiful shape. Now, I don't know anything about the shapes and the Chinese shapes, and I'm really apologize for my ignorance. I haven't had a lot of time to learn, but they're just beautiful, aren't they? So much love, and they really love the jade. Right, I've got 12 opportunities for this one. This one is 55 by 40 millimeters. So if you are going to make them into pendants, that's a lovely size pendant, a nice chunky size pendant. Right, you're going to get one piece. Remember, they're just tied together to show you the difference in the qualities. £29.50, 96 RM, £29.50. And this is your Burmese jade carving, 55 by 40 millimeters for £29.50. And again, hand carved, so definitely older pieces here. You can see this is not machine polished, this is hand polished. And it's quite difficult to polish as well, I think, jade. So one for Tracy Merrick, 96 RM for £29.50. It's almost a bird, isn't it? I'm sure they have meaning. One for Tracy West, only £29.50. I'm telling you, bargains. 96 RM is your code. I know everyone's like, we want to see all the shapes. You have to do it one by one. One for Jane Clack. I've got to, at the same time, not lose all the numbers, haven't I? I've got stickers on stickers going on here. One for Jane Clack. Did I say that already? I feel like I did. Yeah. This next one, we have only got 5. So only 5 on this little bunch. How cute are these? It's like a big plectrum. That's what everybody wants in their jade. So all these are the 5 pieces. Nice, simple designs, very elegant. I think whoever designs the jade carving, it's really clever. Just simplicity. And I think that about the nature of the material, if you analyze it, it's so complex. And then they make it look so elegant and beautiful. 5 opportunities. and it's a superb price. Okay, it's a fastest fingers first. It is. Are you ready? This one is 97 ZV, £12.50, and that is 37 millimeters approximately, and that is 97 ZV, £12.50. And then what are you going to make? Look at that. One for Tracy Merrick, one for Candy Barnes, two for Claire Louise. 1, 2, 3. Have I got one left?
Yeah.
One for Jane Ledyard. Could I have the first one, pale green with the orange, please? Jenny, can you send a message in for that, or pop it in your notes when you check out, please? Thank you. Don't worry, guys. There's lots of opportunities, and the prices go all over the shop, don't they? They're all over the shop. So, right. Okay. This is absolutely one of my favorite ones. It is really, really ornate. A really beautiful design. I love the variety in the jade. Look at that. That's just a perfect example of all jade, all the colors, everything it stands for. Look at that. I just think it's gorgeous. Now I know why I like this shape. And it's a really sentimental, ridiculous reason that when I was a child, my mother was, I can see Claire, yes. My mother was a sister in the hospital, and I'm sure lots of you will remember this world. And all of the nurses used to have a very particular uniform where they had these beautiful hats, and they had navy blue cloaks with a red lining. And Mum had this gorgeous uniform for work, and she had a huge silver buckle that was this very, very similar to shape to this, with this kind of pattern in it. So as soon as I saw this, and when we lived opposite a hospital, because both my parents are medical, and the belt buckles, Jane's saying, absolutely. And all the nurses used to come out on shift, and I'm sure lots of you are going to remember this, and they would come out in these beautiful uniforms with the navy blue, with the red linings and the hats and the silver belt buckles. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a personal, it definitely feels very personal, this shape, but absolutely beautiful. A few Hong Kong shows ago, you had a lotus shaped lilac jade that never came in my order. Do you have anything like that? Oh, I didn't know that, Judith. You should have messaged us. I don't know. Have a look, see what you think. So 98 IE, £38. This one. It is, I'm trying to read the tiny writing, approximately 68 by 25 centimeters, 98 IE, only £38 each. Celtic shapes, Maureen said, belt buckles, Jane said. I thought that when it came on camera, Beverly said, yeah, a proper throwback. It's not in your time, Emily. I think they stopped with the uniforms in the sort of late 80s. They look so, honestly, I have to Google them for you later. Look so smart, all these nurses. They just look so beautiful. And I suppose as a little girl, when you like all those things that are really girly and that they like stuck in my head. I've got one for Hannah, one for Karen Garner, one for Susan Flockhart, one for Maureen Burnett, one for Tracy West. Shahzain, these are jade carvings, jadeite carvings. They're Burmese jadeite. One for Jenny Lawson, one for Christine Jamal. Anything remaining will go into the pop-up shop, yes, tomorrow. 98 IE. Any more? £38. Gorgeous, aren't they? You're going to get all the colorways in these ones as well. Anyone else? 98 IE. If you're umming and ahhing, keep a hold of code and just ask me to replay it at the end if they're still available. But the next one I've only got 2 of.
Yeah.
Oh. Now I don't know what these are for, and I did mean to ask the supplier. What do we think they're for? We have no idea. Somebody must know. Look, aren't they beautiful? What a piece of artwork. I carved a snail once in agate. It was really hard. Imagine having to carve this. That took me a week. Imagine if you gave me this. You've got to carve a flower in there. It's just not going to happen. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Did we get Christine for a 98?
Yes.
Does Christine, very, very similar. So I don't know what these are for. We decided they were too small for napkin rings. We went through a few options, but we couldn't decide what they were for. And they were told, they're not scarf rings. You're not going to get a scarf through there. A woggle for the guides. Yes, maybe, but I'm not sure the guides here where. I don't know if they need a woggle, but I don't know. Yeah, aren't they beautiful, beautiful? They were sold as a pair. So they were used on belts. Oh, there we are. They're like a buckle. Are you ready? They're great value for money, these. 99 CH, £26 each. And these, size-wise, I can't see anything. Oh, I can't see it. Emily, could you read it, please?
38 by 20.
38 by 20 millimeters, approximately. They were used to hang off their belts. So, okay, there you go. One for Hannah. Anyone for the other one? And one for Maureen Burnett. Beautiful. Thank you very much, ladies. This chair is so squeaky. Right, next. I'm liking this. What a gorgeous shape. It's similar to the figure of figure of 8, and I think it's very lucky here in China. Look at this. Again, you've got your lavender here, and then your darker colors. They're just beautiful. These ones have got perfectly flat backs, and you can see that they are hand cut and hand polished. So let's have a look. We've got a few opportunities for these ones. They're great value for money again. 45 by 35 millimeters, and this one is 100 ER, £29.50. 100 ER, £29.50, 45 by 35. So again, if you're looking for pendants, a nice sizable pendant there. It's around the wrong way, but there you are. That carving really stands out as well from a distance, doesn't it? A very deep carving. 100 ER, £29.50 for, I don't know how to describe the shapes. One for Tracy West, one for Claire Reed, probably for luck. Most jade is associated with luck. That's good to know. Thank you. £29.50. 100 ER. Let's keep moving because we can revisit. I feel this is a low stock one as well. Only got 2 of this one. Take the sticker off. I like this one. Look, only got these 2 pieces with the 5 hearts in the center. We do have another one coming up with 3 hearts in the center, I think. Not that I've been studying them or anything, but yes, I've been studying them. Look at that. Beautiful. So they're very sizable. This is a 55 millimeter disc with the 5 hearts, but I've only got these 2 available. This one is 101 CL, £27. Definitely too small for a coaster. 101 CL, £27 each. 55 millimeter circular jade carving. It's even got this carving right around, like a rope carving right around the edge there. I've got 101 for Jenny Lawson, and the other one has gone to Claire Reed. Thank you very much. All right, this one. How cool is that? So you've got a marquee shape, and then again, this very, very simple carving, but very, very effective. So this is a bunch of 5. You can see the difference in the colors. Nice. And this is 60 by 30. Yeah.
Really nice.
This would suit you, I think. This is your style if you were to go for jade, don't you think?
I do think so,
out of all of them, because you don't really have anything really ornate.
No.
Yes, can see, Tracy, I can. Right, okay, you ready? Because this one is really affordable, but I do have quite a few. So I need you to multi-purchase on this one. You can then sell it on. Have a look on the internet, see how expensive jade actually is, and then you can make yourself a small fortune. So these ones are really, really affordable. Are you ready? They're only £12.50 each. So please do multi-purchase. I actually have 26 of these. So I would very much, I've purchased this entire batch. So the idea will be hopefully to sell it through over the course of our trip. Otherwise it ties our money in to be able to purchase other things. But I was confident that you all definitely were really, really wanting the jade, and that this is such a good deal that you're going to appreciate it. So if you like to multi-purchase, really appreciate it on this item. So 102PU is your code. I've got one for Candy Barnes. Two, I have this funny feeling that I've got a spider down my back. 2 for Claire Louise, which I would freak me. It's not supposed to freak people out. I'm just like, oh. 1 for Jane Ledyard. 3 for Susan Catling. 1 for Susan Flockhart. 2 for Hannah. 1 for Jackie Robson. 1 for Becky Hutch. 1 for Claire Reed. 1 for Tracy West. 2 for Tony Davis. 1 for Nikki Stevenson. 2 for Tashi Christina Newman. 2 for Jenny Lawson. 1 for, I've got that one already. 1 for Judith McCabe. I haven't seen you for ages, Judith. 1 for Christine Jamal. 2 for Kimberly Gill. Oh no, don't worry, there's more. There 1 for Kath Beveridge. There are more, don't panic. Not of this shape, but there are more coming up. So if you missed it, then don't worry, Marge, we're going to get you one, don't worry. That was amazing. Thank you very much, everybody. Right, next one. This one has got 5 available. So this is the one with the 3 hearts. It's just so pretty. Plain back, beautiful font with lovely etching. The 3 hearts there. Are you ready? Only 5 of these available. This again is a 55mm 103WZ, £19.50, which is such good value for money. I tell you, if I go out to the jade market in China, I'm not getting them for this price. 103WZ, £19.50. I've got 1 for Tracy Merrick. They're insane. Lovely large pieces, aren't they? 1 for Jackie Robson. 1 for Tracy West. 1 for Tashi Christina Newman. I've got 1 remaining of this size. 103WZ. I got you, Tracy. Anyone for that last one? Or we're going to revisit it at the end. I know we want them on the pop-up shop, but, you know, we want to sell them live. Right, that's Trey Wonder. I have to be very careful because I've got everything precariously balanced. That was 103. Yes. Last one's gone to Jenny Lawson on that one. Thank you very much, Jenny. Right, this one is really beautiful. So this one is well, again, simplicity at its best. Look at that. Don't you think that is a really beautiful shape? There's something about that shape that to me is aesthetically very, very pleasing. It's also a very thick piece of jade. So it's actually quite a lot thicker than the others. So each one is a lot heavier. And again, you get your variation in colors. Look at the polish on there as well. Look at that. You can see it's hand polished. You can see it's not machined because it's not 100% perfect. You see a little bit of the wobblies on the polish, but it is an extremely difficult material because of its structure to carve and polish, but it comes out and it looks superb, doesn't it? So these, as far as I can see, Tara, because I know that these are old stock, and from just looking at the way they're cut and polished, I believe they are handcrafted. So I can't confirm that. We bought them from an older gentleman who it's his collection, and he was willing, with a little encouragement, to sell it if our supply ran. That was it, which she did. So, and so, really, really, I'm very appreciative. So, yes, they're just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Really nice. So, quite a substantial, hefty piece, this one. So, a little bit more price wise than the others, but not ridiculous. And again, I do have a nice quantity of these ones. So, these would be great gifts if you want to purchase them for other people and make them into a lovely, substantial piece of jewelry. Lovely, lovely gift to receive, and such a beautiful, beautiful shape. Right, okay, now I've said that they're expensive compared to the others, but they're just not. Okay, they're £29.50. So, and size wise, no,
They are 58 by 32.
58 by 32 millimeters, and we will discuss whether I'm willing to get glasses another day. 104T. That is really small, the writing. It is. 104TO. I've got a lot to get on a ticket. That's all I can say. 104TO 29.50. I've got one for Beverly Jackson, one for Jenny Lawson, one for Susan Catling, one for Tracy West. Please, Jenny says. You've got one, Jenny, don't worry. One for Paulina Custer. 104TO. Good, you've got young, fresh eyes there, Michael says. That's why we bring Emily, for her vision. One for Maureen Burnett. One for Hannah. We're not even half of these gone, so we're going to come back to them because you're going to think about that one. Just to let you know. So, it's okay, I like your enthusiasm, Jenny. Next one. Now this one, our supplier was really excited about. They obviously know a lot more about jade than we do, so yes. Looks very Maori. It's very similar. I do agree with you there. So she was very excited because they make them as a slice, as a pizza, she said, trying to, obviously, with the translation. So that she was saying that they carved them out of one and then they cut them into four. And she was really impressed by these, wasn't she? She was very excited by these. So again, my knowledge is not good enough. So these are side drilled like this, so you can turn them into a nice simple pendant, and you're going to get one of these amazing triangles. Look at that, lovely. Not like not what I see, because this is the way this one isn't drilled the same. That one was drilled through the side, look, and these ones are drilled through the top. So you might get a different variation on your drill. So yes, lovely. Oh, I haven't given you the code. So I'm too busy looking at the drill hole. Are you ready? £12 each. We've got 15 of these, only 15. 105 UP for £12 each. 105 UP. Buy some glasses in China and Hong Kong. They're a really good price. I was going to say that, Beverly, but I don't know if I'm insulting somebody. So I was being a bit careful. I also have a key ring that's quite similar to this, don't I, Emily? Have you seen my key ring, Emily? Haven't you? No. It's a very talked about key ring. But well, I can't show it to you because it's on the car key that the car man's got. So yes, 105 UP, £12. With the sun above the birds. Yes, maybe that's what it is. Right, I've forgotten to read the names again. One for Tony, one for Susan Catling, one for Hannah, one for Tashi, two for Maureen, 105 UP, £12, people. Come on. How many did I have? 15, does it say? Yeah. 15 I've got. So we've got a few of these left, and they're just £12 each. So there's just no excuse there. Yeah, that is. So you've got your lavender here, all the different colours. Very, very clever. 105 UP for £12. One for Susan Flockhart's. Okay, I'm going to move past them, but we will come back. Next up. Right, quite similar to the carving that we had earlier. Look, I love this one. I love this jade with the dark. but I'm not sure what. I know that the lavender is very, very valuable. I'm not sure if that adds value, having the dark. I don't know. I don't know enough about jade. Oh, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So quite similar to the one that we did earlier. Let me show you that one in case you've already purchased this one. But this one is a little more bulbous. See, like that. And again, a definite figure of 8 theme going on, which I think is a lucky symbol here. So, ready? 106LX, and that is 29.50. And Michael says the darker, clearer jade, the better. Yes, like the nephrite. Size-wise, 54 by 37 millimeter, and that is 106LX for 29.50. Again, nice shape. Definite figure of 8, you see, isn't it? 106LX 29.50. We do have. I can show you on that one. I think we've got. What's the code? 106.
106. Yeah.
We don't have an awful lot of these, do we? But we've also got a few lavenders in this one as well. A 106 for Tara Porter. It's just the polish on them. It's just insane. 106. Anyone else? No? Right, okay, let's pop that back for now. Okay. Moved my squeaky chair and now I can't get back. Okay, right. I think if I was going to pick this one, it would, if I had to pick one for myself, this is, I think, the one that I would pick. I've written a quantity on the back, but who knows what that says. Just like a squirrel. Look at that. That's so elegant, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I really like that. And quite three-dimensional. Yeah, I think it's really nice, really elegant. Yes, I can see me wearing that. So this one, size-wise, 55 by 17 millimeters. And this one is 107YT, £26 per pendant. 107YT for just £26. Oh, 14, that's what it says. Look, now I've put it there, I can see it. It must have been the way I picked it up. 107YT, £26 for your lovely elegant pendant. Again, good for gifting, I'd say, this one. I've got one for Tara Porter, one for Jackie Robson, one for Jenny Lawson, one for Judith McCabe, one for Tashi. Rani likes this as well. I think, yes, simple and elegant. It's very nice. They could be earrings. They could, I think, are they possibly a bit big? I mean, can you have too big an earring? I don't know. I do actually think they could be really nice earrings. Yeah, I agree. 107YT, anyone? £26. One for Tina Burton. Reminds me of a Welsh love spoon. I'll have to have a look at that. I don't know what that looks like. Anyone else? Beautiful. I love this one. Right. Okay, let's go on then. I've only got 2 designs left. Oh, sad, really. And then we will run back through them. So, right, this is a bunch of 5 pieces. So you've got a lovely rectangle, again, with that beautiful, simple design. Oh, look at the colours. Look at all the beautiful colours. Love it, love it, love it. Size-wise, 47 by 34 millimeters. Now, how many have I got? Right, so I've got 26 of these. So the price is smashing on this one. It really is. It's a really good price. You might have seen it there because I just put it in the corner. Right, ready? 108TT, £11.50. Let's see if we can sell all 26, please, because these would be great. These would be great for key rings as well, wouldn't they? They've got a nice key ring size. So 108TT. So, we'll come back to you in a minute, Tara. 108. I've got one for Karen Burrows, please. One for June Evans. One for Jackie Robson. One for Tony Davis. Two for Maureen Burnett. One for Jenny Lawson. One for Beverly Jackson. One for Nikki Stevenson. Hannah for one. Claire Louise. Paulina Custer. We did, don't worry. Two for Tashi Christina Newman. Two for Kimberly Gill. One for Erwin Owen. One for Susan Flockhart. One for Hazel Westwater. Wait a minute. Hazel is a 102.
Yeah, we'll park that one for a second.
How many? I've got one for Karen Croft. Are we nearing the end? I feel like we've done quite a lot. Nearing the end, guys.
7 left.
7 left. Got 7 left. 108 TT, £11.50. Same again. You can sell them for more. You can stick them on eBay and sell them on. That's it. Add a little toggle, turn them into a key ring, stick them on eBay. 108 TT, £11.50. Could Hazel Westwater have a 102? They sold out, Hazel. And please, could Tara Porter have a 107? Yeah. I think it was. Lovely. And then Lan Nizibli, which I presume is you, Lydia. You just type in random letters in. I'm not sure what you're after. So lovely. Brilliant. I've got one for Heather Gibb, one for Hazel Westwater. So now there are 6 remaining. Only 6 remaining. They're £11.50. If I told you this morning that you were going to be able to get a sizable jadeite pendant today, genuine Burmese jade, handcrafted, for £11.50, you wouldn't have been able to believe it. Look how much better I've made your day. Not Emily's. She's done a 12-hour. No, you're on to 13 hours now. So 108 without leaving the office. Even better. 108 TT, £11.50. I've got 6 left. Come on, 6 left. We will, and then we've got one more design. I've got one for Katrina Durrant, please. One for Becky Hutch.
We've actually only got 3 left now.
I've only got 3 left because I can't count. Okay. And then we're going to just revisit the ones that we have got remaining. I've got one that's not jade, actually, I've got to do. June Evans would like another at 108. So she's got 2 108s, please. One more for Paulina. And then one for Jane Ledyard. And they have sold out. Thank you very much. Right. Coffee or Red Bull, Carl says. I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm not going to drink any more caffeine. I think it's the coffee, not the TikTok. The shame. I was watching TikTok videos about reincarnated kids. I mean, if that's not enough to keep you awake at night, I don't know what is. So having worked an 18-hour day, what I really needed was not to get to sleep till 7 a.m. this morning. Right. Now, this is the very last one that we've got. Again, I don't know what these symbols mean. I think they're possibly koi carp. That's what I see, but I am married to a fisherman, so I might have a slightly skewed view of the world. But I think you often see the Chinese have koi carp pictures where you're looking down on the carp in this shape. So that's what makes me think they're koi carp. Emily's looking at me like I'm a nutcase. So yes, Tashi would like 108 sold out. Tashi, sorry, I've got only 5. Only these 5. These ones are the lowest price point ones. I say the lowest price point till last. Right, okay. Are you ready? I've only got 5. 109 QS is £9.50. Yeah, June thinks I'm right. They're koi carp from the top. Carl says, that's it. He's a fisherman. He must know what he's talking about. 109 QS, £9.50. And feel free to bid on one, Carl, because someone, not me, could make it into a key ring for you. I bet Annie could. Karen Burrow would like one. Lydia Niziblian would like one. You got one, Lydia. Susan Catling, June Evans,
And we've got one left.
and Maureen Burnett in the order that I saw them. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to do the 3 that aren't jade, and then we're going to run back through them. And then we've got nephrite beads and we've got jadeite beads as well. So don't go anywhere. We've still got those to come. Right. So these 3, interestingly, are not jadeite, but they are very beautifully carved. So here they are. So this is a beautiful, beautiful flower carving. And as you can see, it looks extremely similar to jade. So when we study gemology, jade being jadeite and nephrite, are really tricky. They're terrible. You don't want one in an exam. You're like, don't give me a jadeite bead. Don't give me a jadeite bead. It's really, really difficult. So if they do give you, well, in my experience, I should say, if they do give you an imitation jade, there is always a sign in an exam that it's not really jade, because they're so hard to identify from other jade-like materials. They really are. And this one, you will recognize when I tell you the name. I think I've got it upside down. Let's move it here. This is called new jade, just to confuse you in the marketplace. We don't ever call it new jade because I feel it's deceptive. It's not a form of jade. It's actually one of our favorite gemstone beads. It is bowenite. So it is commonly used to imitate jade and is known as new jade in the marketplace. But they are so beautifully carved and they're very, very affordable, large pieces. And we love bowenite. So I thought we're going to bring them to you anyway. So for these large ones, they are 75 by 40 millimeter and they're only £15. And these are bowenite carved pendants or ornamental pieces. I'll just hold it to the neck because you can see it is, if it went that way, it doesn't want to go that way, of course. So it is really, really large. 110 UI, £15. I don't know if everyone just wants jade. To me, bowenite is such a nice material and we do sell so much that, you know, are we going to discriminate against it? It looks like we are, doesn't it? So if you're a student or you're teaching gemology, great way to trick somebody up, isn't it? Just saying. 110 UI. You'll see these in your Gem A exam in the near future. So yeah, okay. Nobody wants my fake jade. I get it. Right. Okay. So what shall we replay, Emily? Let's go back.
Should we go back? Yeah. Let's go to.
110. Oh, Susan's going to get one. Thank you, Susan. I think they're really pretty. I love it, but it's too big, Maureen says. Okay, right. How are we doing? What codes have we got? 95's gone.
96.
96. How many 96s have we got left?
We have got.
Oh, this was a nice one. Looked like a bird.
We've got 9 96.
We've got 9 of this size remaining. These are nice, aren't they? Right. Okay. This was the bit of the live where you weren't sure what else was coming up. And you didn't want to bid just in case you missed something totally awesome. Right, so they're very, very pretty. Again, beautifully carved. 55 by 40 millimeters, 96, and this is £29.50. So £29.50 per piece. Lovely lavender shade. Let me see if I can find their sisters in here. Stuck. One for Carol Wilson. I'm stuck again. It's very elegant, wasn't it, that one? Carl says, PSG beat Arsenal on penalties in the final. I don't know what a PSG is, but Arsenal's a football team and penalties are at the end of the match. See what I know about football. I'll take one of the last J pieces. You need to bid with the code, please, Christine. Maureen's going for a 96. 96, £29.50. Do we want the world to have the opportunity when they go into the pop-up shop? Or you could buy them all now and no one else is going to get them. 96 RM, £29.50. The lavender is not coming through well. Oh, that's a shame. This one has got a lavender tint to it. It's always very pale, isn't it? But it's beautiful. 96 for June Evans. Thank you, June. I just like all the different colorways. Really beautiful. 96 RM, 29.50. Okay, how many have we got left?
We've only got 6 left.
6 left. Okay, these ones can go into the pop-up shop then. They sound nice as well, don't they? 97?
That one sold out.
98?
So now on 98. Yeah.
Oh, this is my one. This is. How many of these ones? This one we started with quite a large quantity.
Yeah, we've got 14 left.
14 left of these guys. 96 Maureen Burnett. Did we get Maureen?
Yes,
We've got you, Maureen. Thank you. This one is 98 IE, £38, 68 by 25 millimeters. And we do have a few. We've got 14 of these ones left. So this is probably our largest quantity remaining, this one. £38, substantial, nice quality, thick piece of jade. See, it's even carved down the edges there and then beautifully done at the back. Not like my saw piercing, in case anyone makes jewelry. I can make the pattern amazing from the front, but never from the back. A terrible skill. Yeah, look at that. It's really very beautiful. Right, 98 IE, £38. Okay, we're going to move on. Next one, 99.
No, they sold out, so
100?
Yeah.
This is 100. And the code for 100 is 100ER, £29.50. Quantity? What do we start with? 12 of these. 100ER, £29.50. I've got 98 for Shirtif DC, please. Thank you. 100ER, £29.50. You're a new customer and you're watching and you think, oh, I don't. Or I'm just going to sit here quietly and see what happens. All you have to do is type the code into the comments and then send us your email address. We send you an invoice by email, so that's how you pay. I think a lot of people must sit there going, yeah, but how do you actually buy it? It must be really very confusing. So you just send it, and then what Emily's doing in the background is she's creating we have a system where we input the names against the products, and then we have some sort of magic piece of technology that was built for us. So it then converts everything into invoices. So we just email you the invoice and it lives in our website. So it's a special product in our website. You can click on it, you can open the description and see what you purchased, and you can check out securely from our website. It does look like a treble clef, doesn't it? 100 ER. So it's that simple. Or you can just say hi and then come back tomorrow and say hi again until you're brave enough to bid. And Michael says we can all vouch for Marie. She will send the correct and real gems. Thank you very much. That's very kind, Michael. Thank you. Right, 101.
We sold out of lots of those, so then we're on to 104.
Oh, 102's gone, 103's gone. Right, okay. 104. Oh, I like this one. This one, just in case of doubts of newcomers. Thank you, Michael. It's always great to have recommendation. We really appreciate all of your recommendations. And we got a complaint on our for our website the other day. Someone's just emailed us and said, you've got no reviews on your website. And we were like, no, we've not mastered that yet. We are working on it, aren't we? It's in a big long list of things to be done to the website. But I thought, how funny that you're actually on a business's website, a brand new person we don't know, to actually email them and say, I was like, oh. So I'm sure there'll be a customer before we know it. This one is 104TO. What was the name? What was the very last piece that someone said was too big, Christine said?
So was it the bowenite ones? The one...
Oh, the bowenite. They're not jade, Christine. Yeah, they are bowenite. The code is...
110UI.
110UI, and they are £15.
Yeah.
So... June says, I bought so much from Marie and the wonderful gems. Love the show from India and now Hong Kong. Thanks, June. And then we'll be in China before you know it. 104TO, £29.50. Okay, next one.
Yep, so we sold. So we're on
105's gone.
Yeah.
We still got 105. We've still got the slices. Oh, there was only 5, wasn't there?
£12.
£12, people. Come done. A 104 for Karen Hansen. Thank you. This was the bird in the sunshine. 105 UP, £12. And that one is size-wise 50 by 35 millimeters. How many of these have we got left?
We've got 8 of these.
8 of these. I
Yeah.
thought we started with 5, so they've bred. 105 UP, £12. 8 of these remaining. One for June Evans. One for Maureen Burnett. I don't think you got lost. 110 for Christine, please. Sri Lanka next, Beverly says. Oh, Carl took me to Sri Lanka. Or did I take Carl? And we went to a moonstone mine, but it was very commercial. It wasn't a real thing. Yeah, but maybe Sri Lanka next. I need to get out there, find some new suppliers. 105 UP, £12. Anyone else? Anyone else? Right, okay. And then I've got 106. Out from nails. Rani says everything is ethically sourced or genuine by our own gemologists, so you know you're always getting exceptional quality. Thank you very much. Tashi says, did she get a 105 the first time round? 106 LX, you did, Tashi, yes. £29.50. 54 by 37 millimeters for you. 106. £29.50. 107, did we have any left?
107, yeah, we've got a few of those. We've got
107. It's the elegant ones. 107 YT, £26. And then 108.
We actually have sold out of the rest.
Sold out and sold out. Okay, so we're going to now put them onto the pop-up shop. They'll go onto the pop-up shop tomorrow. So you'll be able to add them to your basket there if you wish to find them. So, and then I'm going to put the bowenite in there as well. We do have one bowenite left, don't we? Now, Maureen wants another, she says. Can you get, I think we got you, Maureen. She wrote, can I get a shorter one? But she meant another one. I think we got that. 107 for Lydia Niziblin, please. What day? Someday when I don't know what it says, Michael, and I'm trying not to make it sound rude, is gone. Maybe Marie will go to the US first. There are so many gems. Watch this space, Michael. 98 for Tina Burton. How many do I have 105s? Maureen says she feels like she's bid on 20 105s. Someday when Donnie, good old Donnie, yes, I like that as a nickname. That's funny. So yeah, Maureen, we're coming back to you.
Maureen's got 3 105s.
Got 3 105s. Did you want 105s? Did Jenny get a 110? It's like a test. Test Emily.
Yes.
You did, Jenny. You got
yeah.
one of those. And could Tina Burton please get a 98?
Yeah.
Right, now we're on to nephrite. So there's jadeite and there's nephrite, as I mentioned earlier. These are under the umbrella of jade. So they are 2 separate minerals, but they fall under the jade umbrella. So you can call it jade if you want to call it jade, but officially it's nephrite. Now, I love nephrite. I love the color. I love the translucency. It's really good for carvings. Again, it's got like an emotional attachment because Claire, when we went on our carving course, she carved this beautiful leaf in nephrite. And so I know it's really difficult to carve. And it really, really appeals to me as a material. So I've managed to get some beads for you. And so I bought these beads, but they've actually got little clasps on them. I bought them as bead strands. So these, I would presume, are stainless steel. You can just take them off. It's totally up to you. Jane says a pension's not due for 10 days. Oh, no. Well, the pop-up shop doesn't shut until the 7th of June. How many days is that? And if you beg Lisa, although Lisa's not as easy to beg as I am, then you could maybe, I don't think you can push your invoice, can you? Because the order has to be placed. So you have to pay your invoice. All she gave is a message about invoicing. She said, you need to pay your invoices, and then gave us a date to give you, didn't she?
The 7th
No, I don't know. We're going to come back to you on that.
Yeah.
So there's another live. She did give us a message. Right, these are 8mm nephrite beads. So you can see the colour of nephrite is very, very different to jadeite, although it can cross. They can cross paths. You often get these little speckly black inclusions. It takes a superb polish. It's just a beautiful material. It just fills me with happiness. And this is your 8mm round. It's such a delightful color. It's almost chrome dioxide in color, but with this opaque an opaqueness to it. It's just lovely, really, really lovely. Oh, by the 5th, Beverly knows. Lisa messaged Beverly and said, remind the ladies. So this is your 8mm round, 38cm strand. As I said, it's actually coming to you as a necklace for some reason, but I don't know why. Maybe they'll take that off, so I'm not sure. 111TG, that is £32.50. Adele says the pop-up shop has a 404 error message. That means the website it's crashing, doesn't it? We're going to check that. Thank you. 111TG, £32.50. So you have to pay your invoices by the 5th of June, and then your order will be placed. Pop-up shop shuts on the 7th of June, but your live show invoices need to be paid by the 5th of June. I can't remember why, but there was very good reason. 111 8mm round nephrite beads, £32.50. And so I thought, well, we can't just get 8mm. We have to get some others, don't we? So I've gone for a 4mm because I do. No, this is absolutely natural, beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful quality nephrite. It's lovely. Really lovely. That one is 111TG. I appreciate it's a little bit on the pricey side. So then we've gone for a 4mm. And again, same material, so same piece of rough material. Comes out of slightly paler color because obviously the beads are smaller. Again, you can see those little black flecks in there, and this is natural nephrite. It's just lovely. And it has this, I think it's a soapy luster in gemology, or a waxy luster. It has a particular feel to it, nephrite. So this one is 112ZU. This is your 4mm, and this is £24.50 a strand for your nephrite. 112ZU, £24.50. We are going to come on to the jadeite as well. So if you're more of a jadeite lover than an nephrite lover, 112ZU, £24.50. There you are. So supply orders can be generated. Thank you very much. We should maybe read our own admin. Yes, 112ZU, 24. Lisa's in charge of all of that. Well, you just look at the gems. So she does all the hard work. Right, okay, and then I've got some dinky Burmese rounds. These are very cute. In a 2mm. I didn't pick them up very well, did I? In a 2mm. Aren't these cute? There. Oh, look. They're really cute, aren't they? So these are jadeite. So these are Burmese jadeite. And that is the 2mm smooth round. They are one. My hands are just not working. 113SO, £11. And they're so cute, aren't they? So cute. Let's try and get them under the card so you can get a really good idea of the colour. Nice colour consistency. 113SO, £11 for your 2mm Burmese jadeite, smooth rounds, £11. Multi-bid these ones, guys. It was interesting in New Zealand because they imported a lot of the nephrite from Canada. Yeah, because I think they have a very small amount of nephrite in New Zealand and a lot of tourists wanting to buy it. So I think they import a lot. Yeah, it's so beautiful though, New Zealand. You can forgive them. It's fine. So one for Tony Davis, one for Tracy Merrick, two for Hannah, one for Tracy West. It's too fast, wasn't it? Emily can't mentally just dump it in there. Just a second. One for Jackie Robson. The website is working again now. It might just be volume of traffic then, Adele. It might have been that lots of people clicking on it and then it can't cope. So one for Tasha Christina Newman. one for Lithos London, one for Jenny Lawson, one for Tippy Wainwright. They really are very sweet, aren't they? 113 SO. I don't think we're going to have many left because I think I'm on limited stock on those. We've got 10 left. 10 left on these guys. I have got limited stock. I actually bought these. So this, I've got one for Wendy Garrett's, 113 SO. £11, 38 centimetre strand, 2 millimetre. They feel so nice. They feel really, really tactile. You feel them. Don't they, in your hand? They do have that waxiness to them. That's an identifying feature of jadeite. So if you are studying gemology, the feel of them, it really is. There's not a lot of gemstones that you could identify by feel, but a jadeite nephrite is probably one of those. Not a guaranteed identifier, but definitely something to give you a hint in the right direction. Another one for Tashi, Christina Newman. Anyone else? 113 SO, £11, 38 centimetre strand. Right, now I've got other jadeite beads as well. Thank you. Would you mind grabbing them, Emily, please? Lovely, thank you. Don't worry, Hannah, I think we got you anyway. So Emily's got to go round because they're right at the end of the desk. Lovely. I hope you're all enjoying the show. We are live tomorrow morning at 9:30. We're going to another supplier and we're going to do a live from within his premises. And from there, we will be leaving for the train station. So we're going straight home after that. I hope you can join us then. We're going to be doing drilled pendants. But he's got such an incredible variety of gemstones and they're so pretty. So we thought, oh, let's just come and sit here. And he was quite fun. So hopefully, thanks, Emily. Right, we are going to move on to, do you have tickets? Yes. Some of your mixed Burmese jade. Let's have a look. Mixed Burmese jade across the sizes. Lord Jim Love would like 2 113s, please. We are on a bullet train, Michael, and it only takes an hour. And last time it took us 2 hours, I think. So we're obviously on an even faster train this time. Are you in my hometown where I grew up in Hong Kong? I don't know, Jane. We're in Kowloon. And we're staying in, I want to say Kowloon, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where you grew up, June. Where did you grow up? I don't know Hong Kong, so you can say some words now, but I'm not going to know where that is. Right, so this is a 10 millimeter strand of multi jade. So when we say multi jade, it's because you get a multi colors of jade. It's not very well described, is it? But that's what it's called. So I can't change that. So you got all the multiple shades of the different colors. So you've got your lavenders, your pale greens into your darker greens, a little bit of everything on the strand. So we've got a few of these. I quite like the multi-strands. They tend to be a little bit more cost effective because you're not paying for someone to match out all the consistency. But I quite like the variety. But we do have some just green as well coming up as well. So this one is for a 10 millimeter round, 114ZG, £39.50, 38 centimetre strand for all that variety and colour as well. 114ZG, £39.50. I'm going to try and keep those out the way like that. Go with their tails and show you the different sizes. I've got 114 for Hannah. Kowloon is the home of my jade lady. That's right. So this is a massive gemstone hub. So if you're dealing with suppliers in Hong Kong, it's likely they're going to have an office here because this is where they all are. Okay, and then we've got the same. Let's just grab some of these in an 8 millimeter multi jade. 113 is another 113, please, for Jenny Lawson. Thank you very much. This is 115 EV, and this is your 8 millimeter smooth rounds, 26.50. June went to school in Kowloon. Oh, that's nice, June. Any recommendations? We leave tomorrow, unfortunately. But if you've got any suggestions of anything we should do, we'd love to. So 115 EV, 2650, 8mm round. And then is it Cal one? Is it Cal one? Something like that.
Yeah,
KUAWAN, something like that. We can walk back to there. So we walk back in about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. 115 EV, 2650. Any chance of a lavender jade bead? No. So I don't have any. I've sold them in the past, but they're such a pale lavender that people generally aren't particularly happy with them. So I have to be very, very careful. I'll keep my eye out for you, Lithos. And if I find a nice one, I'll let you know. But generally, it's a strand of all that lavender color. Its color pops more because it's next to the green. It suddenly looks very, very pale. So this is 8mm 115. Take the ferry over to Hong Kong Island. We nearly did, but we've just been because we work at night. It is tricky. We saw the ferries, didn't we? I've teased Emily. This is where you could have been. It's so much fun on the ferry. Even I can manage a Hong Kong ferry because there's no chop. It just goes from one side to the other. Yeah, it's really good. No black jade on this show. Sorry. Yeah. Any red jade on this show? No. Only these jades. So I'll keep looking. It's so far so good. We've done an all right job so far. So we're going to expand our jade knowledge. This one is 4mm round multi jade side. There's a couple of reds. Oh, and they're not totally red. Oh, I don't know. Touching on red in there, isn't there? So I'll keep my eye out. When we're in China, we'll see what we can do. So 116 FO, £12.50. That is your 4mm round multi jade. 116 FO. Great value for money, this one. 116. I've got a 114 for Tippy Wainwright. Shame Up the Peak in Hong Kong Island is lovely. Yes, on my previous trip, I took Prakash to the peak, and I said to you could go up to the top of the peak if you had time. I've been up to the peak a few times, June. It's changed so much in the last 10 years because it's really commercial up there now, and it's a massive shopping centre. And it was a bit disappointing, if I'm honest. I mean, the view obviously is astonishing, but they've overcomplicated it and made it, into a commercial, expensive. Yeah, it's not as good as you want it to be. For Tippy 116, please. No one else for the 4mm, £12.50 strand. A 116 for Elysian, please. Thank you, Elysian. I don't know what's happened there. Surely people are bidding on that one. 116 for your 4mm. It's where my husband proposed. Oh, June. That's so romantic. So sad. I'll remember it as it was. Absolutely. If it's changed so much that I've noticed in 10 years, don't go back. Keep it as it was. So let's explain what the peak is, shall we? So in Hong Kong, as I said, in my opinion, has the best skyline. So all of the beautiful high-rise buildings. And if you go to the top of the peak, you can take a special little train, like a monorail thing, that tows you up to the top of the peak. And it's at the top of the mountain, and it overlooks the skyline. And then, and as I said, they've now created it into this big shopping centre, and it's this big commercial proposition to get up there. It's quite pricey to get up there. But the view is astonishing. You need to go at night because obviously all the buildings light up, and they write stuff, and they dance all the lights on the building, and it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant at the top of the peak. The view is exceptional, absolutely exceptional. So yes, it was just a little cafe and nothing else, June says, and now look at it. Yes, can I bid on a 111, please, Elysian? Says thank you. Right, okay, we'll pop these ones away. That's lovely, thank you. Right, okay, and the next tray is I'm going to shuffle this one. That's lovely, thank you. The next tray is the green jade. The rainbow calligraphy stall at the ferry was always a visit for us. So how lovely. When on the cable car at the peak, and then stopped off at the cathedral on the way down. I didn't know there was a cathedral. I've never managed to do that much. Look at these juices. Oh, imagine that. So you could have your eye out if you went jogging. You'd knock yourself clean out those. I think they're 14 millimeter. Wow. You do like a big bead. So, right, okay. This is 14 millimeter, and you get the 38 centimeter strand. They're massive. Absolutely massive. This one is 117 UF, £52. So these are all the green. So they're, as you can see, they're all matched to be exactly the same color. So 117 UF, £52. Let me just move some of those out the way because they're quite imposing. And then we don't have a lot of sizes in this. So we've only got the 2 sizes in the green. We've got a 10 mil, which now looks very small compared to the 14, but that is a juicy size as well. This is 118NG 3950 for your green jade, 10 millimeter, nice color. 3950. They're your green jade options, and then of course you had your 2 millimeter green jade a bit earlier on, which fell out. I don't know why I left it on its own, not with its friends. Okay, and then sticking with this tray, this is my favorite one of the multi jades. Look at these. These are very nice, aren't they? So these are a faceted rectangle in the multi-jade, and you've got a whole variety of colours going on in here. So you've got some with a really blue tint. They said they are still Burmese jade, because this colour, this bluey green, you often get in Guatemalan jade. But this is lovely. It's great, isn't it? This one, they are 12 by 16 millimeter beads. They are faceted rectangles. And the code for this one is 119FY, £39.50. June would like a 118, please. Thank you. Hannah would like a 118. 119FY, £39.50 for your 38 centimeter strand of those faceted rectangles. So different, isn't it? You could just have maybe a couple of central pieces. Great for bracelets, wouldn't they? It'd be really nice. Yeah. 119FY. I'll just shuffle them up a little bit. 119 for Hannah. Then we've got some wheels. Oh, got stuck together. The wheels in the green, but this is a multicolored greens. Look at that. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Now, these absolutely are the same shape as the sweetie necklaces you used to get when you were a kid. Because when I was measuring them, I was thinking, oh, you know, you used to get the sweetie necklace that you put around your neck, and then so they're that shape. I thought it must have its own name, but I called them a wheel. 8 by 4 millimeters each bead. So these are absolutely packed on. 120 UK, £32.50. And they're approximately 8 by 4 millimeter beads on a 38 centimeter strand. 120 UK, £32.50. And then the last one, oh no, the sadness. Sadness, Emily.
Oh, no.
So heartfelt. The sadness coming from Emily.
This is the...
You were thinking about the sweets. That was it. This is the last one. I've only got 3 strands of this one, and these are your chunky donuts. They're lovely. 15 millimeter drilled donuts. I love these. 120 for Hannah, thank you. Really chunky, very, very nice. Again, only 38 centimeter strands, so you get absolutely loads on the strand there. And this one is 121MJ, £39.50. 121MJ, £39.50. Now, have you made any notes of any codes at the beginning of the show? I did say that I would revisit them. So let me know now if you need me to revisit any. If not, I'm sure Emily is keen to get to bed, as is our supplier who's in the other room. So 121MJ, £39.50. We will be live tomorrow morning at 9:30, live from a different supplier just up the road, bringing you the pendants and things. Very casual live, always in the morning, very casual. And then we will be heading out to China. Monday, we've got no live show because we're sourcing for Chalmers Gems on Monday. And then we will have a live Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. from our hotel room. So yeah, we're going to see it from the hotel room. I like to overshare here at Chalmers Gems. So yeah, it won't be the first time, and it certainly won't be the last time. You spoilt us, Hannah says. Oh, thank you very much. Now, I highly recommend you check out your emails. We sold some absolutely beautiful gemmy gems yesterday that I've never seen before, and so they're very special. They've been put in the vault. They're so special. So check out your emails. If you've had an email from Chalmers Vault, then there's something very special inside there for you, including some Australian opals as well, the remaining Australian opals. So I hope you can find those and find something you really love, something extremely collectible hiding in there. Right, I think that's it. If you're a new customer, I've got a 121, please, Kate Oliver. If you're a new customer, then please make sure you direct message us with your email address. But thank you everybody for joining us in Hong Kong. Special thanks to our supplier who's done 2 nights on the trot now, and I'm sure tomorrow night he'll be glad to just stay in bed. So really appreciate, and all the hard work they've put in, especially with this jade collection, absolutely worked to their bits off to help us out here. So really appreciate it. He's also taken us out to 8 or 9 different suppliers over the last couple of days, introduced us to people like the guys that we're going to see tomorrow. So really grateful for all the food, all the coffee, honestly. I mean, we were considering kidnapping him just for his coffee skills. But thank you so much. But thank you to everybody here, and thank you to Emily. We will see you in the morning at 9:30. Thanks for a great show, and see you soon. Cheerio, everybody.